Alright, there we go. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, hello. Welcome in, Stargazers. I hope everybody's having an alright day. Hello, Stargaze. Hello, KLMX. Hello, MG. Hello, Sam0. Hello, Janu. Hello, THLPH. Hello, Bushmaster. Hello, Johnny Virgil. Hello, Kisakai. Hello, Daho. Hello, Raoul. Hello, Weston Fox. Hello, Babylon. Hello, Stockler. Hello, Fire and Ice. Hello, Vessa. Hello, Caliber. Hello, Catch. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Eritane. Hello, Noed. Eve, thank you very much for resubscribing on Twitch. Thank you. And hello, Blood Suli. Hello. I hope you guys are doing well. I didn't mean to be late. I did not mean to be late. I did not mean to be late. It's just, I don't mean to be late. Hello, Eve. I didn't mean to be late. Okay, so, on the one hand, good things happened. On the other hand, Scuff happened. So pick your poison. Okay. I had everything ready to go, and I was so happy, and I was like, I'm super prepared. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm on top of things. And then Mike decided to break again, but I noticed it before starting stream, and then I was just like, okay, it's fine. I'll reset everything, and it took like a few resets, and was like, okay, fine, we got it connected. Everything's good. Good. Had everything fully set up the way I needed it to, and then, about to start stream, and then Stream Elements is like, no, I'm not happy now. Like, why aren't you happy? And it's like, I don't like the key. I'm like, why don't you like the key? Why are you not happy with the key? And it's like, wrong key. And I'm like, it's not the wrong key. It's the generic key. It's the key you're supposed to use. And then it's like, no, don't want the key. And for some reason, I don't know why this is the case, but for some reason, it always wants to use the last key from Twilight of Wolamond. I don't know why. It only ever wants the Volamond key. I'm not sure why. It's never any other stream for Volamond. It's just this one singular stream. And it's like, I only want this key. Alright, also, yes, I'm pinning, what Zengetsu just said. Thank you, Zengetsu, I appreciate that. Yes, I've heard that this is a boss that I do not want to have backseating in, so I appreciate that. So yeah, it's been a Suzu fan. It remembers peak storytelling. It's wild. But, on the other hand, yeah, it's been wild. So I had that Scuff, I had, Freak Out of Scuff, I had Mike's Scuff, I had all this other Scuff, I had stupid comment Scuff. And then I've been trying to burn through the recruitment, tickets to try to get more gold certs. And then for some reason, it's like, hey, how about top up? And I'm like, what? What? I'm confused. I'm very confused by everything right now. And you know what the funniest thing is? I haven't used it yet, because I figured, you know what, might as well do this on stream. And then I'm just like, you know what the funniest thing is? It wants me to go for Phantom. It wants me to go for Phantom, which I find hilarious. But I already have Phantom, so I'm like, why are we doing this? It's all according to the script. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check ahead of time, like, what the best tags for this would be, and it's like, oh, your one guaranteed op is Phantom. What? But I already ended up- the last time I went random with a top op, it was also Phantom, so I'm like, we're not doing that! show us the tags? Yeah. I'll show you the tags before we go into the boss fight, because I think it's ridiculous. Alright. So, we'll do random again. Surely it's not a dupe. So, there's two things I can do. I can either do one tag that would guarantee me another Vanguard, I think. Or I could throw a 1 out of 5 chance to not get a mountain pot. But it would allow me to potentially go with Scotty or Blaze. So I'm curious how that could go. Hang on, I'll show you guys. We're gonna pause this one, throw this one up here. Oh, hello. Hi, Suzerain. Alright. Here. So, yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I just saw this and got scared. So it's literally like, hey, fast redeploy, you want Phantom, right? So I'm very confused. I did join in to hear Scotty. Yeah, so I don't know. I saw this and got scared Starlight all years. So I don't know. I'm like, you go either way. You must lock down the potato. Wolf Deathrock, hello, welcome in, I hope you're having a good day. Top and Survival could technically give Scotty, and also Blaze. Yeah, it could. So I don't know what to do. Do you know that Star might not E2 Bagpipe for a while? Yeah, that's true. These are more like... These are very much like, it doesn't mean it's immediately going to be used, but on the other hand, it could check off like a Stream Nights category or something, so... Go for Top Up and Survival. You see, my only fear with Top Up Survival is that there's like a tiny chance of getting a pot, but... Wait, which? You already have Vulpes. That is true. I already have Vulpes. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. If we get a mountain pot, we have to delete the account, unfortunately. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I'm freaked out by it. And the other thing is that Bagpipe is not guaranteed either. It could either also be Saga or the Aslan Siege. I think it could also either be Saga or Siege. Just YOLO it. Scotty chance. See, I'm debating. I just don't know what to do. Poll. I feel like the majority of people are gonna say Bagpipe, so I don't know. Go for chat poll. It's 100% guaranteed to be Siege. That's the thing. Like, it could end up being Siege. Go for Survival. Aha. It's fine as long as you're filling up your roster. That's really all I want to do is to fill up the roster. Surely your bad luck is gone after the misfortune with the chicken. I hope so. Top Up alone. That could be everything, even Bagpipe. That could be terrible, though. I don't know. I'm debating on going with Survival. I'm debating on going with Survival. What do we think with Survival? Survival best combo. Top Survival, you might still get Spectre if Top Up fails. I thought it could... Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I've also been trying for Spectre. Every recruitment, I Guys, every single recruitment, I've swapped between doing guard AoE, medic healing, and nuker, and I keep trying to rotate for Sekko, Vesta, and THLPH. I'm trying my best for all three. Bob never let me just set this just so I don't get nervous of doing something stupid. Alright, I think we're gonna go with survival. I think we're gonna attempt survival. Because 1 out of 3 chance is a little bit better than 1 out of 5 chance. Is not as good as 1 out of 5 chance. Why are you answering the prayers of 3 people? Because they've been very insistent. They've been very, very insistent. Why no? Top and survival gives 4 really good options. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Need the potato. Okay. So here's the other thing, guys. Here's the other thing that I'm going to, here's the other thing that I'm going to say. Here's the other thing I'm going to say. No matter what we go with today, no matter what happens, there is going to be, I bought the kernel selector, right? I bought the kernel selector, and we're going to be doing another meme contest. So if you guys really want to force me into a meme contest, you can also do that. You can also get free potato, that is, yes. Potato now, Scotty later. There's gonna be a riot. Yes, there's going to be a meme contest. This is something that, if you were here, near the beginning of the journey, I did a meme contest to try to, see who I would end up using my, 6-star selector on, and it ended up being Mountain. But this one is a kernel meme contest, so there's a lot more options now. Do survival roll today, let people do meme contests for selector. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. So I'm going to give the details for that, probably next week. Yeah, I think next week. Do I post a Roma propaganda disguised as another 6-star? Alright. Memes the DNA of the soul. Alright, I think we're gonna go with top up and survival, no matter what happens. It's fine. This is all for fun, right? We're doing all this for fun. And then we're gonna be doing the meme selector, and then you guys can have at it. Alright. Let's... okay. If we get Mountain Pod, I'm not deleting the account. Let me just put that out there right now, just in case. We're not deleting the account. Alright, let's just see how this goes. Let's just see how this goes. This is for fun, okay? This is just for fun. This is just for fun. You're gonna make us wait 9 hours? No, I'm going to use... Don't worry. No, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, this is just for fun. I just thought it would be funny to show you. Alright. Go with this, make sure we're doing it right. Okay? Lock in. Alright. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Enjoy the roller coaster. I'm having fun, guys. I already have, like, the set team I use, so I'm having fun. We're doing this for fun, okay? We're doing this for fun. Alright. Let's see how it goes. Alright. We're going with... Okay!
I will work with Rhodes.
Sure, why not?
Azazel clinic and protect my family. But
why not? Sure.
I have no medical skills.
There we go. Old man time. Zangetsu is very happy. Old man is relevant. I'm fine with that. You know what? I'm fine with that. I said, we're just doing this for fun. You can read his record now, wait. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. 4 out of 6 were in your favor, this was not one of them. It wasn't a mountain pot! And you know what? I have to be very grateful for that. I think there's a lot to be grateful for. I think that is a lot to be grateful for. It's fine, it's fine. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. And you know what? It's alright. It's alright. We did not get mountain pot. Always a plus for new operator. Can I replace Lessing with this for Streamer Nights? If you'd like to, yeah. Yeah, Streamer Nights is about your guys' choice, so if you prefer Helliger over Lessing, then yeah, that means I have to just learn how to use Helliger for Stream Nights. Until they might eventually get replaced by somebody else, but yeah. Alright. I have to leave to put the plate in the sink and Zenketsu manifest Helliger. Check for another top op tag? You're funny, but I'll check for a nuker tag. Nah, alright. That's fine. I thought it would be fun to show you guys on stream. I thought it would be amusing. Alright. Now I have to suffer. Alright. Reset? What do you mean reset? Oh. These? I only have one left. I don't want to use it. These take a while. What about posy polls? That is the reason that I've been trying to do this. I'm trying to get the gold certs as best I can. Oh, you mean now? I was told to wait until the 13th. So, technically the 15th. I was told to wait. I was told to wait. There's literally no reason to save recruit refreshes. I'm gonna have to wait another 8 hours. What? You don't have to wait another 8 hours? What do you mean? Yeah, for refreshing. What do you mean? What are you guys asking? It still wants another 7 hours to get another refresh. Don't stockpile those refreshes? I'm not trying to stockpile it. And what are you guys saying? I don't get what you're saying. I just don't like having 0 and then not having the option. That's all. Yeah, I know the 1 is a refresh. I just don't like having 0. Oh my gosh, fine! There! Happy? Charming Falcon, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hello to the Stargazers. Charming Falcon says hello to everybody. Thank you very much, Charming Falcon. You did it angry, that's why it failed? Ranged melee for fun on this one. Why do you want- what do you want me to do? No, you sell them. You guys are terrible. Alright. We are getting out of here. I'm trying to make the best use of the tags, that's the thing. And this is not a useful tag, so... Alright. We're just jumping in. We're late enough as it is. Mini Helliger skin review? What? I reviewed the skin that was in the shop before. What? Yeah, I did already review. Yeah. We bully you, jump straight to chapter 15. No, what the heck? Absolutely not. Alright. Hush, all of you. When did this game get released? Nettie, this game, I believe, was released 2020, except I am new to it in 2025. Technically 2019. But I am new to it. EN was 2020? 2020 global. Okay, fair enough. That's what I figured. Alright. Alright, let's see here. We need to see how this ends. Alright. Icicles as dark as shadows. You're right, it is obscure. Okay. Interesting. Let's go for it then. Yep, regular side story. We'll do our best here. Map, please? Map? I don't really like looking at... Okay. Alright. That's a very different layout than everything else has been. Okay. And then, just to make sure that White Zangetsu's pinned comment doesn't get ignored, I've heard that there's crazy stuff to this, so please do not say anything. Do not say anything. I would like to try to figure things out for my own. Thank you very much for understanding that. Alright. Let's see how this wraps up. 13 years ago. Is that back in 8:09 p.m. Heavy snow. Back in Ursus? No, Victoria. Oh! Right. With Heidi. Okay. Victoria border. County of Toron, Vincent Manor. It is a great city. All Victorians should find time to pay it a visit and gaze upon its magnificence. So you're saying our respectable dukes have not yet arrived at a conclusion? Yes, that is correct. They haven't yet. For the time being, Londinium is still a city without a master. So I take it you had the fortune and privilege to tour Londinium with the Duke of Normandy? Alas, the Duke is forbidden from entering Londinium by law. Of course, he is a fine gentleman, so he would never be so presumptuous as to invite himself in. So we instead enjoyed dinner on a ship together in the Londinium countryside. What kind of hero is the Duke? Well, he is the most gracious and erudite of nobles. His views in economics and politics are unique and unparalleled. Not only that, but my understanding is that he is well trained in music, and he possesses an impressive art collection, testament to his respect for the arts. It is because of heroes like him that Victoria remains prosperous as ever. Despite not having a ruler for the past dozen or so years, Victoria has managed to maintain its stability. But the truth is that the dukes were getting in each other's way behind the scenes. And that's not all. If so many Victorian nobles actually fell victim to food poisoning and hunting accidents, then the country's noble rule would have crumbled to dust long ago. And 3 years ago, your father nearly experienced that firsthand. Yes. His leg is actually injured. There's a noble who was an academic enemy of my father. They were at a cocktail party together, and he made his move after the party. That must have been well disguised, if it was thought to be an accident. My father had a few leads, but he didn't want this affair to get in the way of relaying intelligence. How many of Thompson's men are there in this manor right now? A lot of them, such as the ones you were talking to earlier. They also paid my father's villa a visit before tonight's party. Richard was quite critical of your father just now. I suppose he spoke much of it from his heart. He has had quite the rivalry with my father for the past several years. Yet they still assemble around Thompson. Your father is a good leader. Not without your guidance, Lady Calcit. Who could have thought back then that the Laterano Clinic who came to visit Victoria would become our most trusted mentor? Our goals are one and the same. Calcit, they will get out of this unscathed. We will get out of this unscathed. We will get out of this unscathed, will we? Heidi. You need to look around with your own eyes. If you truly wish to step into this world, then you cannot allow civilians' facades blind you anymore. Civilization's facades blind you anymore. You need to see this world yourself. Comforting words are meaningless. You will grow up one day. Now, unpleasant as it may be, I must say I heard a rumor from the lesser nobles and ruffians. My, did they upset you? Right. As you can see, it was the Duke's graciousness that forged the peace and prosperity enjoyed by our country today. However, and this is something that even the traders in Colombia are aware of, we also cannot deny that it has been a long time since Victoria has seen a rightful ruler ascend its throne. And what of it? Does that not go to show we are becoming ever more powerful through our own means? You are correct, Richard. But there was also this opinion. It was naive and absurd. There was this crowd of men there, each with their own goals. They asked if Victoria truly needed a new ruler. They all said Uncle Vincent's too much of a coward. We're near the border, but we're being so complacent, not making any progress. This is our chance to fight for our rights. Yet, all Uncle Vincent knows to do is throwing parties in the manor. Even this trip to Londinium, it hardly achieved any meaningful results. This isn't your father's opinion. Thompson is not so foolish as to let radical atmosphere get to his head. But that's how the adults always complain to my father. No foolish nobles would ever receive an audience with a real duke. Do you think that the Duke of Normandy really didn't intimidate Vincent with any harsh demands? Torren is near the border, and there are few people here. In other words, this place is not under the influence of any major forces. Uncle Vincent. This nobleman may seem uninterested in anything except celebrating this false peace with music and shows, but he is actually doing his best to uphold Torren's peace. That's despite the peace here is fragile and easily broken. His arrogance and temperance are just at the right level to hide his thoughts well, and those who actually understand his true intentions are few and far between. Thompson would never place so much trust on accounts severely lacking in courage, insight, and judgment. They may seem like they are headed down different paths, but these paths will lead them to the same destination. It's nice to hear you say so. Calcit, are you not going to look at your mail? From Londinium to Torren, these letters have made it halfway across Victoria. How many hands has the letter passed through, and how many of them know of the whole truth of these events? There are lots. Workers, newsboys, popcorn hawkers, park gardeners. They knew nothing of the letter's contents. They didn't even know who these words ultimately belonged to. But now this letter has made it to Thompson, and now me. There is nothing to worry about. I see. But what about the other one? The one from Casdell? It was handed straight to Thompson by a Sarkaz messenger. I told him how to contact Thompson himself, but if things had gone according to plan, he would have handed this straight to me. Yeah, but when that Sarkaz made it to Victoria... Father did not know how the Sarkaz honor their heroes' deaths, so all we could do was cremate his body according to our traditions, and scatter his ashes in the nomadic city's waterways. I can't tell you his real name, but at the very least, he died as a messenger, and I will bring his story back to his homeland. He won't be forgotten. Calcit, is this how you treat everyone? Why do you ask? No, I was just thinking, Oh, pardon me. How unbecoming of me. The snow's getting heavier. Let's head back inside. Oh, I love this. That's so pretty. I will pay Thompson a visit once this party is over. I need to take a moment to admire the CG, because that's so cute. That's so pretty. Oh, I love how Heidi looks in this too. This could make a good master study. It doesn't, it's kind of simplified. I say that knowing that this would probably kill me. It's really sweet though. Wow. I really like this one. Alright. I'm sure Father will be happy. Should I perhaps hold your arm? That way no one will be suspicious of us. If you think that is necessary. Okay. You're so much taller than me. You haven't grown at all, Heidi. Take a look outside, Calcit. The snow is so heavy. I haven't seen this much snow in a very long time. You are right. A snowstorm is coming. Heidi ponders to herself. Just how many clouds are needed to shed so many snowflakes? The white snow is scattering in all directions, gyrating into the sky as the wind blows past. Where the pale yellow lights cannot illuminate has been shrouded in a thick mist that covers the entire city. The night sky tonight is without stars and moonlight. The black tidal wave is beginning to crash upon the beaches. Calcit? Black snow. Huh? I'm not seeing any... Heidi, tell everyone to keep the party venue under control. I need about an hour's time. Don't let anyone near the garden. I can do that, but what's going on with you all of a sudden? We've got company. What? We may be on the border, but this manor belongs to a Victorian count. Who would... Heidi, if I don't come back to the manor, you and your father need to keep this secret. Do not dig any deeper into this. But... This is a warning as well as an order. Be safe. To the north of Sami and Ursus, and to the south of Sargon, those lands yet untrodden by man. Whether the demons and monsters that dwell there are normal creatures is yet unknown, but they are far older than any country we know. Humans have fought them for a long time. Indeed, this is a proposition worthy of further notice. Until now. Humans can now be the masters of their own countries. The ancient Sargon king and the powerful Keshigs hit it off right away, and the Knights Morris Kagan strove to conquer all lands unexplored by civilization. The results were impressive. No non-human threat ever set foot in Sargon territory again. Sami has used countless witchcrafts and sacrifices to create their snow priests, and one generation after another, the sorceresses lost themselves as they battled the enemies from beyond their borders. And Ursus, you deployed the strongest elites simply to tear them to shreds. Wendigos in heavy armor are veteran warcasters. And the Empire's ambitions are without limit. Your kind did not merely tear them to shreds. You used the shreds of power left behind by those non-humans. Show yourself. The will of Ursus drove you here. You are far underestimating Victoria's might. The aura of demons lingers in your footsteps. Have you ever given any thought to where your responsibility lies? Your mind can't already be taken by demons, Royal Guard. As the figure steps out into the light, the unilluminated darkness surrounding it begins to quiver. Ugh. I can smell the fear in you, traitor. Not these guys. Ugh. It took you a while to find me. If it wasn't for the uprising and its aftermath, I would have come to lay down your punishment long ago. The imbeciles allowed you to escape. This has been an embarrassment, and they have already been executed for their incompetence. Perhaps I should remind you again. The snowstorm here can bury entire cities, but they cannot erase the footsteps of a royal guard. You are in Victoria, and there stands the manor of a Victorian count not 100 meters behind me. Do you understand the consequences of your actions? Consequences! Your threat is weak and empty. Wherever I stand, the earth beneath me belongs to the Empire of Ursus. You never had the right to address me, traitor. Not before the word demon left your lips. Soon I will beat out of you how you came to know this secret. Your understanding of the demons does not grant you a dialogue. You murdered an Ursus Grand Duke, and you know of our darkest secrets. Your countless crimes are worthy of 1,000 deaths. It seems we won't be convincing each other for the moment. Though that applies only to your evaluation of the situation at hand. Beast, bare your fangs! You can't fool me. Monster. Holy. Monster, do not underestimate him. He's no normal human. Hid a device here in the garden. No. A creature? You know of the demons, and yet you have a monster serving you. One that Ursus's vast knowledge is yet unaware of. Perhaps your crimes have far exceeded my expectations. Or perhaps I managed to make an impression on a royal guard. I won't deny it, traitor. But you have my curiosity. What drove you to betray our homeland? No, perhaps my investigations did not fully uncover your entire past. And it looks like that is indeed the case. Unlike the criminals who escaped Asami, it appears you still have a trick up your sleeve. Do not get the wrong idea. It is hardly a difficult matter to kill you. I suppose it's why you are staining this area around us. You needn't concern yourself. I know what I am doing. Monster! I did not expect it to be this hard. If your own flesh and blood is also as hardened, then indeed it makes you a formidable foe. Monster, come back. Don't chase after him. Avoid the black mist. That's not mist at all. This is far beyond the normal realm of Originium arts. It looks like it has really been too long since I last dealt with the Emperor's Blade. You and your men have made remarkable progress. You know this much about our secrets? Even the most senior Ursus scientists would never be allowed to meddle in the Royal Guard's ancient ritual. Ancient rituals, yes. Only the ceremonies of your crazed, self-proclaimed spiritual leaders could adorn your kinds with your demons. You're a survivor of the Valley of the Setting Sun. The Empire's will is always focused and swerving. Yet your goals seem to stray from your motherlands. At the very least, you are not that young. You should not be fighting me, Royal Guard. Both you and I know that the job I finished was the one that you and your men should have done yourselves, but never did. Don't be mistaken about where that right lies, traitor. You do not represent Deity Grifferberg's laws and prestige. If you truly witnessed the whole uprising, Royal Guard, then you should understand this more so than anyone. The Empire's rise and fall has never truly been affected by dignity and honor. Let me ask you this, then. Did the last Emperor ever truly look down on Victoria from the bottom of his heart? Perhaps I do not give you enough credit, traitor. I will give you one last chance. Reveal your secrets, and I will grant you a dignified death. Alas, given this death would have nothing to do with my own conviction. Dignity was never on the table. Monster. As the fear in the air heightens, the Royal Guard draws his blade. He is about to execute Ursus's will. Great, what the heck am I in for?
My ears are shut.
Ugh.
When I stop, you stop.
Okay, what? Hang on a sec. Holy loud. Whenever a certain percentage of HP is lost, you choose permanent terrain effect dominion. What? Stops in fear, instantly defeating. Alright, well, we're gonna have to learn how this works and what it means. So, I'm going to try to play... Okay, he's gonna be going around. I haven't seen these guys in a long time! Jeez! Okay. Alright. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how this works. I'm just going to try and see and observe. I'm just going to observe, see what I can understand. Range attacks when not block, greatly increase attack and HP. When HP drops under half. Okay, noted. Alright. Let's not attack him immediately. I feel like that's a trap. Let's try to have our vanguards here. It's probably gonna have to make everything split, which I normally don't like. But I'm just going to observe and try to understand what I can. He's gonna make a oh, shoot. We're gonna be in his range, aren't we? That's not good either. That's not good either. We're gonna be in his range. Alright. Let me think. We'll have... in front. I'm not going to do this smart the first time around, obviously, because I'm mainly just trying to learn, observe, and understand the stage better. So we're just going to see how any of this works. I feel like that if he gets splash damage, that could be bad. I need to figure out when the best time is to attack him and try to understand from there. I don't know if he has range attacks, so we're just gonna go here for now.
Target marked.
I just want to try to understand from here. I don't want to immediately attack him. I know he's gonna make his rounds. Yep, okay, figured that much. Okay, okay, this is not good. It's not good. Let's try to understand from here. Alright.
Where do you wish to go?
I wonder...
What is it? I'm aware of what I'm doing.
I don't plan to pass this the first time around. I'm just trying to understand, and this is also going to be a problem. So we don't have any options because of casters being fantastic creatures. All right, hang on a sec. It's not good. That's not good. Okay. Let me have. Sarah won't be able to reach. That's not okay. That's not gonna do us any good. So let's just make sure that no one goes here. Yeah, we're gonna have to attack him. I'm just gonna learn what it means. I'm just gonna learn what it means. Obviously, we're not gonna be able to survive from this, so I just want to learn what attacking him means. Let's... Alright, let's have this somewhere. Alright, Tops is still healing. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be in range to do any AoE damage, unfortunately. Maybe at the very least we can slow him down. It's probably also gonna be... Huh.
Solidify.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... No, there's gonna be, Okay, there's a lot of AoE problems. He's moving. I'm gonna see what happens if he gets attacked. Vulpus, you can attack him from here. Obviously, there's gonna be problems. I'm just trying to understand. That is clearly going to have a stage 1 and stage 2 with how that amount is going. Let's keep Vulpus distracted for the moment. Okay, nope, that's... I'm gonna have to... We have one more spot here. Probably. There's clearly going to be... Okay, yeah. There was something about that, wasn't there? There was something about that. Okay, we were... close enough here. I don't think that's gonna be enough with all these guys here. That's okay. I'm just trying to understand and figure things out. Kanta is still doing fine here. Obviously, Stacy is probably not gonna survive this, but this is interesting. Okay, there's a huge amount of AoE issues. So, what is it? Alright. I'm going to have... Jeez. I don't want to throw Suzerain in danger, but I also... Okay, that's not going to be enough to stop this. I just wanted to try to figure out what he was doing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see that in time. Nope, probably not going to be able to see that in time. These guys have AoE. Alright, I'm gonna see if at all there's any possible chance of seeing what this looks like at the end. Probably not, but I'm just curious. Okay? Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to stop these guys. What is he going to do instead? Okay, that's an... Okay, I'm sorry, Suzerain, I had to understand what was gonna happen. Alright, I don't know what his situation is. Amazing that Saria is still holding up, actually. I'm kind of wondering if we could somehow let these guys not go through. That would be kind of amusing, honestly, if we attempted. Why not? Let's try it. Probably not gonna work, but let's stop attacking him for some time. Nope, never mind. Not gonna work. You know what? It was worth trying. It was worth trying, right? I think it was worth trying at least. I'm trying to understand. Okay. So, okay, he's gonna go away, that's fine. I don't... Okay. Do I want to try? I could try. I want to understand what he's doing. These casters are annoying and just sort of in my way. Okay. He's going straight for the gate. Alright. So, basically, the issue is mass AoE. I still don't have any direct clue. Okay, that's fine. So, let's... Yep, that's fine. We're learning. We're learning. Okay. That's fine. No, it's not your fault, Suzerain. You helped us uncover more secrets. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so first stage, not bad. Not too hard. Second stage is gonna be a problem, and I just have to try to figure out why. Alright. I'm not gonna look at the enemy info. I can tell there's problems. We're just gonna see what we can do. think this is fine for now. I just have to try to figure out. I don't know if I should. I don't think I should gate him because there's gonna be a AoE issue. Alright. Percentage of HP is lost, unleashes permanent terrain effect. Okay, there's a terrain effect. There's a terrain effect. Minion. Cast arts. Collapsing fear. Instantly defeating. Okay, so there's one hit KOs here. Pursuer. Nothing here is giving me clues. Let me look at the stage here. Where's PRTS? Grade point. Alright, there we go. No wonder we lost. We didn't have the phone. Just trying to call out commands with no understanding. Alright. There it is, now you can't lose. Yeah, that's the problem. No one was being given instructions. Alright, Permanent terrain effect. Let's... Alright, let's try going from... This is stupid. This is going to be really stupid. But... No, because he's gonna... Alright, what was he doing? Alright, you know what? You know what? We're gonna try from this end. Were these guys always right here from the beginning? And there's weak guys. Are they going to... Huh. Alright, you know what? We're gonna try this. Okay, maybe this wasn't the right play. Maybe this wasn't the right play. I'm just trying to understand what works best. Alright, we're gonna have to use this immediately. And... Alright. Kanta can work through here. Lapland can work through here. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. I'm just trying to see what might work. We're still experimenting. We're still experimenting. If I can get rid of these guys faster, perhaps.
Your lives are mine to protect.
And just because I've heard that this stage has a trick to it, I am intentionally, I will say I'm intentionally not looking at chat very much. Because I want to see if it is possible for me to learn what this trick is. I have Vulpus facing the wrong way. Totally forgot. That's alright. Alright, let's see. How about, what happens? Okay, let's not get you in the way. Let's try... That's gonna work. Alright, no. Okay, let's try, what if we did like a weird back-to-back thing? This is stupid, but you know what? We're trying stupid. We're trying stupid and seeing how stupid goes. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. Okay, it's not good with Astasia. Shoot. I'm just gonna make sure that this is up so that we don't lose this, okay? And there's also a airway problems, okay. I'm just curious, I mean, if we're far away, right? If we're far away, and then he's gonna have to go around the other end, isn't he? Because he makes a round. Alright, that's not good. I don't want Lapland to go down by accident. That would not be good. Alright. What happens if... Alright. Obviously this is not gonna go great, but I'm just curious. How would this go? Alright. That's that answer. Ah! Tried to do it in time, but I couldn't. Okay. This guy is almost down at least. Let's make sure that Kanta is available. Alright, I don't... Okay. If I can try to time this... What if Ken's... Can't reach. Alright, that's not good. That's not good either. Let's make sure that you are facing the wrong way, unfortunately. That is not good. Oh dear. Alright, let's immediately try to activate this, and let's immediately try to activate that, and I'm sure that this is gonna lead to bad things, but... Okay, why did it go over here? Oh shoot, that was Lapland. Dang it. Okay, Okay. That's what happens. Hang on a sec. Okay, so there's a giant AoE problem. Okay. Seems to... Alright. Is that lingering? That's lingering. Okay. That's not good. So, definite key here is... Okay. You know what, let's have Scissor in here where it's safer. Let's see if we can get one here. Please stop hurting my child!
Get what you deserve.
Please stop focusing on hurting my child. Unfortunately, this is probably all AoE problems, which I don't like. This is just a matter of... Alright, how about this? Do we want to... Can we reach this in time? Please? Maybe? Please? Oh, on you. Ah! Okay, that clearly wasn't it. But... Let's just see if I can keep you down here. So, okay. Definitely don't be near smoke. That is a major thing I can tell, at least. This is not gonna work. But okay. Second time we learned about the smoke. Please stop doing this. Ugh, Kanta. Alright. It goes in a square pattern. Okay. This mist, this dust is going in a square pattern. You know what? There's still quite a lot of operators here who are available. As long as no one's in there. As long as no one's on those squares. We have read soon. We don't, that's gonna use a lot of DP, unfortunately. Let me think. He's gonna go straight to the center and out, right? So... What if we do this? What if we try... What if we have... This is probably not great, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't like the AoE. Please stop with your AoE. Okay, we don't have enough for read, unfortunately, which I don't like. I don't know if we're gonna be able to survive enough for this, sadly. Maybe not. I don't have a choice. He's going to... Oh, okay, the dust is moving. Okay, that's it. That's all we can do in terms... Okay. Is he... He was almost to half. Okay. Nope, that's fine. Okay.
Where did I go wrong?
Okay, most of the terrain gets covered up. Okay. If he is using those giant AoE attacks, it's creating giant dust clouds, I think. So it's not that the... Huh. It's insane gameplay, by the way. Thank you, I appreciate that. Alright. So, okay. Icicles as dark as shadows. It doesn't tell me enough. Alright, wait a minute. Let's, now that we've seen this, now that we can just see this straight up, I can't tell if there's anything to the stage layout itself. I saw that in the beginning there was a diamond of dust. I don't know if that was intentional or if it was just based on where we ended up having him. And then every time he did that AoE, it was moving forward. I think, strangely enough, the strategy of having everybody in the front almost worked. I just don't know how to refine it. And I know people said, like, oh, once you figure out what the gimmick of the stage is, then it's like, then it's trivial. So I'm having hints, but I haven't, like, unlocked it fully. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what it's trying to say. Obviously, you know, black area surrounding the ground don't have operators there. Wait a minute. Maybe it's like... I don't think he was doing those crazy AoE things after. Or, before the first... Okay. Before the first stage, I don't think he was doing that crazy AoE. We were able to hit him pretty well from a distance. Then he started doing the crazy AoE thing. We should probably do it sooner, so that his path moves longer. And then he starts doing the AoE thing more. There's one element that I don't have yet. There's one element that I don't have yet. I think this is still fine. I'm gonna have Reed facing the opposite way. I'm gonna see how this can go.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
We're going to start with Kanta here. And we're gonna make sure... I don't know which way Vulpes should be facing, honestly.
I'm listening. I open my own heart.
I guess we'll just have her here so that she can keep attacking as needed. Hang on. These guys have to take this path. These guys have to take this path. So it's easier when I have her on a corner, but if I have her on a corner, that means I can't do what I was planning on with Reed. Oh, I always wish that Reed had the range of Telopsis. Also, Shadowfear, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. I mean, honestly, your name fits, though, so I'm kind of surprised. Alright. I'm trying to think about having Vulpes facing... No, I don't think she should. What if I covered... Okay, this would take longer to set up. In other words, we would not be as good in terms of... Oh, this is just not a great... No. She won't be able to reach. She won't be able to reach. She won't be able to reach. Okay, I'm trying to think. What I'm thinking is having, Lapland in front of Kanta and Kyobai in front of Vulpes going behind, maybe? Actually, wait, maybe that could actually be... That's really only solving one issue. Okay. Let's try... Kanta's okay for the moment. Let's try having... Goodbye here. Again, we're testing things, we're trying things out. We're gonna try having Vulpes here instead, and of course we're going to need healers soon. Vulpes is almost there. Let's make sure Kanta only has block 1, so let's actually have Lapland helping. Which way would make sense? Yeah, you know what? Let's try cornering this area. I don't know. I'm trying to understand what works best. And then let's have Vulpes use her skill so that we can get another healer. Let's make the healer I don't want these guys to go down. I don't want either of them to go down. Let me try to make the healer... Reed is facing... No, Reed's facing that way. She'll only be able to cover Vulpus, so Reed's gonna have to be facing... Ugh, there's no good place for her. Alright, we're just gonna have her facing regularly, I suppose. These guys are okay, as long as we can make sure that we can heal Lapland in time. Let's get, really quick, there we go, okay. Let's get Telopsis to help out Lapland. That's fine. Alright. This guy's gonna go around, okay. So, I need to be able to get rid of him sooner. I don't know if this is a bad idea. This feels like it's a bad idea. Well, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should just wait a tiny bit, just for order. That feels like a bad idea. You know what? Okay, Vulpus is on skill here. Let's get DP for that. Let's have... 1622, okay. 37. Let's try this. I have no idea how well this is gonna work. This might be an AoE issue. But I'm trying to think of what this could do. If we could... Thank you, Lapland, for helping us with this guy that I let slip through accidentally. Okay. Shoot. Let's make sure that no one goes down here. Let's make sure that... Let's see. Okay, okay. 21. Here's what we're gonna do. Skill here. We're gonna have... Get rid of this guy. Let's see how much we can do here. Probably not a lot, but I just gotta slow him down. That's not great, obviously. I don't have any other limits that I can do here. That's not good either. Maybe... No, I don't want to... It's not going to be good. Alright, I don't want Lapland to go down. Okay. You know what? Fine, let's try... Astasia, because of arts. Probably not great, but at least I know that Saria can heal a little bit if necessary. That's not going to be great. Alright, there's still no mist. There's still no mist. I'm noticing that there's a threat of mist. Now there's mist. It slows them down. It's slowing down. It slows down their attack. That's what it's doing. Mist slows down their attack. Okay, noted. Alright, let's see. Let's retreat Kanta, because we need another option here. Alright, let's see. They're not down yet, probably. Let's make sure no one goes down. Well! Can't say I didn't try.
Get what you deserve. Honey, what you ordered?
Where do you wish?
Alright, let's just get you in the range of this.
Your lives now ignited.
Ugh, this isn't even the first stage, so this didn't work. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can at least get... This is not great, this is not great, that's not great. Alright. Yobe is not... Jeez. There's gonna be AoE problems no matter what. I don't think there's anything I can do with that. You know what? Let's try a... I don't know.
This is the position, right?
I don't know. Let's just try. This is gonna be all AoE, right? This is probably a bad idea. Well, they all still survived somehow. And then there's gonna be dust.
I obey my own heart.
Okay. Please don't do this all in one go. Please don't do this all in one go. Please don't do this all in one go. It's pathetic if you do this all in one go. Can I at least try to... Really? That's not... Okay. Is he in like a... Okay.
Initiation complete. Initiating healing process.
Still misbehaving?
Oh my god, I got it one square. Ah! Ah! One square, are you kidding me? Oh, hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. Oh. Oh my god. Nope, now everything's pointless. Now everything's pointless. Alright. Oh.
For so long, they're falling apart.
It's not, okay.
Quickly.
So,
The spare rate kept
okay.
pursuing for so long,
Fine,
they're
fine,
falling
fine,
apart.
fine. Oh.
Where did I go wrong?
I know where I went wrong! Ugh. The second I did it, I knew what I did wrong. The second I did it, I knew what I did wrong. Ugh. That hurt me in my soul too! I knew exactly what I did wrong the second it happened. Oh! Whoa. Ugh. No, I knew exactly what I did wrong. Ugh. Oh, that was so stupid and painful. That could have been it. No, let's not bet any polls on this. Please, let's not bet any polls on this. Oh, okay. You can try to read the boss if you want. I mean, I don't understand the cheesing part yet. I understand what it's doing. I understand that what the fog is doing is drastically destroying attack speed. I understand that it gets worse. And I think there was probably a moment of pure one-hit KO that was due to... I don't know exactly where that was. I mean, is it safe at this point to read the description? It doesn't give the whole thing away, right? I think you said it didn't, I think you said it doesn't give away the whole thing? You mostly everything noted down? Okay. Then I think it's fine, right? It's probably fine. It's like, I understand what is happening. You still have to intuit it. Okay. Alright. He wants to ravage the demons of the northern tundra, segregating the outsiders beyond the reach of civilization. His blade shies not from royals nor nobles, safeguarding glory from the dusts of rebellion. Every royal guard is as a dominion. The land beneath their feet is all the territory of Ursus. Okay. Whenever a certain percentage of HP is lost, we have permanent terrain effect dominion. Reduces ASPD, reduces physical and arts damage taken by self when within the effect. Okay. So it's basically a veil. This is basically standard Pokemon moves. So... okay. So if he... can't really get him out of that because obviously it's being created around him, so that's more so something to be aware of. Can't really pull him away from that unless we had like rope or something. Imagine just pulling him out of the fog with rope. Alright. Emperor's Blade used Aurora Veil. Alright. It reduces all attack units' attack speed, reduces physical and arts damage taken by self when within its effect. Prioritizes targeting the allied unit outside of Dominion. That has dealt the most damage to the unit. Okay, so even if you try to stay out of the fog, you're still out of luck. Deals arts damage to nearby units, instantly defeating targets within Dominion. So if they're in the fog, they'll immediately die. First time HP drops to 0, casts Collapsing Fear on the entire battlefield and enters second form. Okay. I think Collapsing Fear is the part which is pure AoE where we went wrong. Gains increased attack and a melee attack that deals more damage. Whenever a low percentage of HP is lost, unleashes Dominion again. Okay, so when the percentage of HP is lost, we get Fog. Fog reduces attack speed. You see the arts effect when he raises one hand? I think I saw it before when I was trying to retreat, KO Bay. Bite the fog. Jeez, Vessa, thanks. The last 3 lines means the Dominion is the terrain effect on top of whoever dealt the most damage. What? Wait, what does that mean? The last 3 lines means the Dominion is the terrain effect on top of whoever dealt the most damage. That is really confusing. No, I understand Black Fog is the Dominion. Are you saying it stacks? Whenever low percentage HP unleashes permanent terrain effect, he spawns fog around the target. So I understand that, which is why I was trying to go for range. Remember how in the second attempt, Kyobai got the fog, she dealt the most damage. Whoever deals the most damage gets in the fog. Okay. And you can't know where the fog is going to be. You can manipulate it? Well, only if you're able to deal the most damage. See, that's why I was... Are you saying that the best strategy is to bait with an op, have them in the fog, and then use another very powerful op to deal damage outside of the fog? I don't even know how I would pull that off. You're overthinking it? I was told that this was a puzzle. I was told this is a puzzle. I tend to overthink puzzles. Or of US2 land. Oh, that's painful. That's so painful. This was the first event where they made sure that you can't brute force it. Interesting. The problem is, his cycle is not long. To just go around here and then immediately back, that's not very long. This boss was a direct response to Surtur. Alright. Let's see if we can... Problem is, I don't know... I don't necessarily know, like, comparison by comparison, who does the best. I just have to keep trying. I don't... I just have to keep trying. I don't know how to approach it.
Direct memory access for application map. An enemy coordinate
I wonder if it's worth...
Please stand by.
I feel like the beginning strategy still makes the most sense. Does the fog have AoE, or is that just one square? I was gonna say, maybe I could try facing everybody in the middle the other way, but then I realized that most of these guys, kind of stick around. That's a puzzle in itself, his gimmick. No, I understand that. I'm trying to figure out how to solve it. I'm just trying to figure out how to solve the puzzle here. I'm going to be a little bit insane and do the same thing, expecting different results. I'll do the definition of insanity real quick. And this time, I think we're just going to save. I don't really know how to do this.
Splendida giornata quest'oggi.
Alright, there's no point in trying to stop him here, right? I don't think so. Part of me is curious about it, but I don't think it's a good idea.
What is it? You've gone astray.
I mean, if I tried to, like, if he's just sitting there, right? This is gonna be a really dumb idea, but I'm gonna attempt. This is probably a dumb idea. Probably a dumb idea, but you know what? I'm curious. I'm curious how much I get out of doing it. Let's see if we can get... Actually, wait, no. Kanta needs a lot more help than Vulpus. Actually, wait. Let's do it this way. Because of blocking. Let's do it that way because of blocking. And... Alright, let's... They're fine for the moment, but okay. It's fine. 25, 17, 17. That's fine. Reed will be able to handle it. Alright. Let's try this. Let's get rid of both of these guys as fast as we can. He's one square off now. I wonder if this is worth it or if he's just gonna keep moving. Fair enough. Oh, jeez, you're okay. Can we... I'm trying to just... Really? I'm trying to... Okay, there we go. Okay, fair enough. Alright. That would be the best way to counter that, I think.
I'm prepared to fight.
Let's just get rid of all of these guys. I don't think he's gonna move in time, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Okay, let's make sure that Lapland doesn't go down. That would be bad.
I obey my own heart.
I can't tell what the best situation here is, but this guy is still staying down, so... He's gonna move soon. Alright. Alright, let's just try... Let's try this.
So long as you're here, have some hot super food.
Can't miss that, right? Alright. My main thing is just making sure he can do it before he, Let's see, what if we had... This is probably not a great idea. I'm just trying to... You know what? Okay. Let's have Saria here just in case. Let's try to have you here. Let's see what this does. Just in case we need a tiny bit of another healer. It's not great, but Okay, I'm trying to make sure that we understand where everyone's doing. Okay. Because it was Kyobai. Because it was Chobai. Okay. Because it was Chobai. Huh. Is that, like... How much does that carry over? I don't think we can dissipate it by retreating her, right? That would be a little too, broken, I think. I think we're stuck with that. I think we're stuck with that. Oh, I think we're stuck with that. Okay, well. Learning. Learning, at least. And anything that's in the fog is also gonna create AoE. Okay. These things appear with the fog. Noted. Got it. Understood. Why did it create so much? So, if I was here, and it does... Okay, it's a large AoE effect, and it affected Reed. Okay. If I was here, it goes in a full angle, and Reed was here, and Cicero was here, so they both went down. Vulpes was not. She missed it by 1 square. Wow, that's relatable. And he's going to keep doing this in his second phase. So, our trick... Yeah. Okay. I know what to do. I know what to do. We're gonna do the exact same thing, but we're going to have Kyobai doing it here in the corner. And she's not gonna be able to get as many hits in, I don't think, because I believe he stops here instead of here. Or maybe... Actually, wait, what if we stop... What if we did it here? What if we did it here? What if this whole area isn't great, but what if we keep everybody over here? Instead of making this toxic, why don't we just make this toxic? That could possibly work better. Let's try that. Unfortunately, I have to have Astasia wasted on this guy, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't think this is the run anyway. But especially because Kanta can't. No, I don't think this is the run. But I think I understand how to manipulate it. All right, you still had to take your entire thing here. Okay. You still had... Okay, if we do this early, and you're still taking your entire round, and you have to go around the back,
Cooking and life.
I have a better idea.
Wash it out, and the walk will be good as new.
I have a better idea for this. Okay. Still have to do most of our layout. Most of the same layout, keep everybody here. The problem is going to be when he gets around these areas, and then we don't have any operators on either side. That's going to be our main issue. But if we can keep everybody there,
What is it? You've gone astray.
if we can hold our ground here, and he's gonna stop here, here, here. Wait a minute, we can go right through. How would that be? That, okay, 2 squares, 2 squares, 2 squares. That could still be safe. That could still be safe. No, wait, no. Agreed upon was going to be... Alright, you're gonna stop there? Fine.
So much negotiate, hate and resentment have
We're gonna have you there. Kyobai will be able to reach. And we have to make sure that Kanta's okay, so we're probably gonna need Lapland first. And let's have Kyobai dealing damage here.
This is the right place to settle things.
We're gonna see how best we can do that. Might even want to try to see if Kyobai has a better skill later on, but I'm not sure. Also, would this? No. was gonna see if I could change the positioning, but I think so. No, let's just keep it there.
Trust in me.
I'm wondering if maybe Kibai should be on a different skill, but I don't know her other skills as well. Alright, let's make sure Lapland doesn't go down.
Arch unit charging.
Alright, he's still gonna be on the move. That's not great. Okay, she's being attacked because she's closer this time, so let's keep Susuro over here. I don't know how well that's gonna go. I don't know if he's gonna be able to AoE that or something. I don't know, but you know what? She's still dealing the most damage. Okay, stupid. I hate you guys. Stop making my life so irritating. And no one is healing you, unfortunately, so that's the best way to deal with that. We're going to need to keep Saria here. Ugh, we don't have anyone healing Stacia. We don't have enough in the center here. The center block is not being figured out yet.
What is it?
Alright.
I obey my own heart.
We're going to need to save... I need to save everybody, unfortunately. We still had you here, and you was still doing the damage to get to the second phase. But he still ended up attacking Kubai because of the most amount of damage, so... Okay. Susuro will probably go down, unfortunately. Alright, let's have... I don't know how long this is going to take for him to start moving, but I think he's gonna move soon, so... Let's make sure that Stacia doesn't go down, because that would be bad. Unfortunately, I think she might. Yeah, she's going to. Okay. Let's have Saria here. As stupid as this is, and how little damage this does, I think this is still probably the only way we can deal with this. She's still... Oh, shoot. It's hard to... Okay, there we go. It's hard to watch everything. That's the problem. It's hard to watch everything. Okay. Oh, it's hard to watch everything. There's no good position for anyone. That's the problem. There's no good position for anybody. Let's save these skills until this guy comes closer. Because Reed takes a while, and I'd like to try to keep it for this guy if possible. Probably not, but let's try. This guy's gonna cause irritation. This is okay. Let's just keep this skill on, and let's have... Oh. I feel like we need to save Kaobe too, but I don't know. This is still only the first phase. Okay, Alright, let's just have... Let's keep this up. And let's have Kaobe doing this fast, just so that we can make sure that, because Kanta does not have enough block, unfortunately. Okay, shoot. Let's just get you through that. Reed is almost down, so I don't have a choice. I have to use the... Oh! I hate you! I hate everything about you! I don't think this is even gonna work, but I'm just... Nope.
Who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Okay. We at least baited this area, but we still couldn't get past these guys. Why do I hate you? What do you mean? What do you mean, why do I hate you? What are you talking about?
Speak louder. Talk, scream if you're in pain.
I don't know what you're saying. Ugh. Okay.
Mess up a dish? Sometimes
You
getting
said I hate
messy
you.
is the spice of cooking and life.
Guy.
Wash it out.
You know what I was talking
It
about.
is new.
Ugh. Is there anything better here? 240% attack as arts damage to ground enemies ahead. Attack range changes. Like 90 ground enemies are slowed when skill empire. No, I don't think so. I think we're still better on S1, aren't we? KO Bay to S2? Probably. Yeah, I think KO Bay should be on S2. Mountain might work. Unironically, actually, wait. Mountain for the center is probably better than a state. Yeah, Mountain for the center, because the center can't hold a healer. Actually, you are probably very, very right about that. Alright, let's keep it on S1. No, because I need someone who can self-heal. By S1 barely hits over Emperor's Blade defense. Since lords have range attack penalty, that is true. But, well... I don't know. You use Thalopsis to cover Stasia? I mean, yeah, true, if we face the other direction. If I think about it easier, better, smarter. I'm smarter about it. That's true too. Yeah, range attack penalty, you're right. I do have Lemlin, but she's not built. You couldn't live with your failure. Mountain, you couldn't live with your failures. When did that bring you back to me? Mountain would just be sort of a good set it and forget it, though. I want to try to keep Suzerain in so that I can... Maybe Suzerain's not... I want to try to use her for slowing down to keep him in a place when everyone's running around. Alright, I think S1 still makes sense for Kyobai. Suzerain attack is arch damage to ground enemies ahead. Suzerain S3, Kyobai S3 is big damage. I don't want to cheat the map. I don't want to cheat the map, but I am kind of debating on, Kyobai maybe should get E2? I don't know. I kind of feel like Kyobai might deserve E2. I don't know. The problem is there's just the range position for this map is so bad. Before Lapland, all the Lapland fans are gonna kill me. Wait a minute. What if we swapped our strategy? What if we try S2 with Lapland and Kyobai with Kanta? What if we tried swapping them? Because if we keep Kyobai not as... What if we swap them? Because then Kyobai and Suzerain can be closer to each other and be near Talops. That could work. That could work. That could work. I think I'm still probably gonna swap Astasia with Mountain just to see if that makes the lane holding easier. We'll see. But what if we swap them? That might actually work better. Let's try that. Let's get Kanta right from the beginning. Let's get... See, I don't know how much Kyobai's stun is needed here, but... let's see. Okay, it always has to be one forward, I think. And thankfully, Vulpes is very good at self-healing. Let's try having you here. We can actually wait just a minute. Because we need a little bit... Because your skill ends up based on attack, so let's... I don't want these guys going through, so let's try here. And then you can get your skill on. Let's get Lapland here. And let's see how this works. That could actually work better. It might actually work a lot better. I really wish there was a square here for Reed so I could have her facing the other direction. But unfortunately we don't have that, so I think I'm forced to have Reed, what if Reed was here? Does that make any difference? No, because, we'd get an extra square, but is that, no, probably not. It's probably the best place for Raid, right? I'm just trying to think of, like, the range and AoE and everything. Huh. Yeah, I'll keep Reed where I know her. Just until I figure out things better. Alright, let's have Mountain here. As far as he can go. And then we won't have to worry about this lane as much. Yeah, I know. Stop being irritating. Okay, let's see. She's on skill. She might go down. We don't want her to go down. Let's make sure she doesn't go down. Alright. That is actually dealing a nice amount of damage. That's actually dealing a very nice amount of damage. Wait, this could be good. Oh, shoot! Shoot, 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 shoot! Ah! I'm having a hard time watching everything, guys, really. It's hard to watch everything. Ugh, okay. I know. Alright. Let's have Saria here instead. I feel like Saria would help. Alright, Mountain's still being a good lane holder. Lapland is still tanking. That's amazing. Alright, Vulpes. I'm just trying to get extra DP if I need it. Mountain is still doing fine. Okay. This is still up. Let's have Lopus here, and then just so that... Yeah, because, okay. That's fine. We're still attacking. We're still attacking.
I'm over here.
That's gonna be a one-hit KO, right? Yes. I should have realized that. Okay. Learning. Still learning. Alright, you has to be the one to finish the second part.
Going to stop like that.
And then let's try to get... Let's get Suzerain here, and then we'll be able to swap out Saria with Kubai if necessary. This is almost ready. We'll be able to phase 2 here now.
Heat control is
He actually does a lot of good damage on his own, but he's probably gonna go down anyway, so I don't really have a good amount of choices. Let's make sure Reed doesn't accidentally go down. Please, 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 because I'm just not able to watch everything. Let's make sure Saria doesn't go down. Oh my gosh, this is... Oh. It's just very... You guys know that I'm not good with multitasking. I have to multitask in 3 different directions. It's not easy. It's not easy, okay? It's just not easy. Alright, let's get this slowed down. Because this is way too much. This is way, way, way too much for Kanta. Oh, okay, shoot. Alright, Kyubai is coming back soon. Alright, let's get Kyubai back here. Okay, seriously? Really? I hate this whole corner. I hate this entire corner so much. Alright.
I'm over here.
I'm gonna ignore you here. Ugh. I think we were supposed to also change, This is just really, really difficult. Especially with this guy. And unfortunately, these are all ending soon, and I don't have any protection for Kanta. And that's gonna also be a problem. Big problem. Big problem right there. Big problem behind us. There's nothing I could do about that. Literally nothing I could do about this one. I don't have an option, sadly. We at least tried it. Alright. I am so tired of you. Can we... Ugh. I have no idea what I could have done here differently, honestly. Alright, Mountain, you want to give it a shot? Go right ahead. Try your... Never mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. There's... Alright, we still have Saria if we want to try that. Oh, please don't go down. We at least tried it. No, Ron. Okay, Kanta's... Okay, where's this mist gonna be? Alright, let's get... Let's keep you here. Unfortunately, Saria's down. Nothing I can do about that one. Kanta's still here. Suzerain is still trying her best. Who do we have coming back? We have Susuro coming back. We have Kyubai coming back. I wonder if I can get Kyubai in. You is also there. I feel like I need to bait with you, though. Shouldn't you be, like, in the corner here? And I also don't want... Oh, man. Oh. You ain't blocking him? Well, I don't really have any options. Saria's probably gonna go down. I don't think there's a way to save Saria in time. You still need 6 seconds. Kanta could hold off for an extra few seconds if necessary. I don't know how I would do this, genuinely. I don't know how I would do this. We're disturbingly close, I just don't know how I would do it. And also, I feel like, based on the fact that he's still gonna have, I feel like the other problem is that no matter what we do, if he's being attacked, and we're not even halfway to phase 2, then, or not even halfway through phase 2, then he is still going to create all of this smoke and problem, around everybody right now. And there's, I don't know if, you guys say this is winnable, but I'm not sure if I see it. So, at this point, I think I'm open to taking suggestions, because we're at, what? How many tries are we in now? Problem is that sword. I'm open for suggestions at this point because I don't know if I can I don't know if I can win this one. I mean, Open your eyes? Thanks, Stockler, real happy. Real helpful. Just let the ops recover, make a bottom right, last stand in the bottom right corner. I could try to have you behind, but Kanta is not going to be able to get DP immediately because she's not on the fast redeploy skill. Kanta's on the regular skill, not fast redeploy skill, not immediate. Try to stall him. I mean, he's at least being stalled by Suzerain. Kanta behind Emperor to gain some DP. Wait, behind? What? Above? Do you want me to try to get rid of the caster? He's moving slowly, but not that slowly. Lakanta to survive to generate DP. So, I mean, do we try to go for the caster? 'Cause she might die to the caster. We have to get rid of the caster anyway, because otherwise he's gonna create problems, so... And unfortunately the caster's not being slowed. Alright, let's try to get rid of the caster. Also, I should be using, space positions. Alright. Let's attempt to try to get rid of the caster. And we shouldn't be in range here, okay? Shoot, 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 please don't be in range, please don't be in range, please don't be in range. The shadow was here! The shadow was here! I thought we were clear, the shadow was here! Box splitting. I thought we were clear. I 100% thought we were clear. I looked for the shadow intentionally, too. Okay, and... Yeah, nope, not winnable. Not winnable, not winnable, not winnable. Alright, we've got Cicero and we've got you. We've still got Lapland on skill, technically. You think it's still winnable? We don't have any way of generating DP. Retreat those two? Well, I'm not doing that. Retreat everyone? No, because right now we're slowing. Why would I? We're on skill for both. Everyone's on skill. They're in the, you're right, they're in the smoke. But then he's just gonna move and it's not gonna... I understand that, but... No, I understand, but I don't think it's I don't think I... Set up the next corner. It has to be here, right? But... You need DP to deploy you in a medic. I know, but... Alright, let me just think about it first. Because you is still gonna take a long time to get his skill up. And the medic is still gonna get destroyed. Is there AoE on the medic? I think... Okay, well, okay, if I have Cicero here, she'll probably be safer. Try to give you as much space as you can. Yeah, I can have Susura here. And I could have you here. I could also have him here, actually, if he needs, like, a few seconds more. So I have Susura here, you here. And then I just have to immediately retreat these guys, right? Yeah, I know they can't. I was just hoping I could get one more hit in, but it's not worth it. Also, the stupid caster's still alive! Stupid caster's still alive. So we have Cicero here, and you here. That's as much room as I can give them. Ugh, alright. I'll try my best here.
Show me what you got there.
Okay, can I get- nope. Alright. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, got them both. Got them both, got them both. Jeez, okay. Get you down. So that he can charge his. Cicero can charge hers. We only have 6 DP left. Reed is coming back. Maybe that's worth it. Oh, jeez. Okay, Reed is coming back. No one else. Probably just Reed. Ugh. It's still gonna take a while. We don't have the DP for it. Please, stop! Okay. Cows are about to ruin our fun. What? If you split box EB into you can have Reed attack the box from outside his range. That's really risky, but I think I get what you're saying. You're saying that if we could split box you here, then Reed could reach here? Not necessary. I mean, it wouldn't, it would probably, would she still be safe here? Just so if I don't hit it correctly, it would be fine? We get Reed here, right? That should be fine, right? She'd still be safe. That's what I figured. Okay. Alright, Reed still can't do it though. We still need a bit more time. Stop with the stupid caster! Okay, stop! Okay.
Patience, friend. Heat control is everything here.
Just go for it now. Medic skill. Yeah, medic skill. Okay. Let's give it a minute then. Wait till medic skill. That's fair. Oh shoot, we have Vulpes up too. No, Vulpes is probably not a good. No. We'll wait for. Yeah. I just want to make sure. You's gonna go down. That's the problem. Yeah, I know Reed is ready. But this is immediately problematic for you. Alright. We'll be able to tank with 2 medics? I hope so. Just have to wait to not use use skill. But the problem is he's already being attacked. He's already being attacked. Yes. Max HP. Did you not say no help me like 2.5 hours ago? When I get to this stage, I want help because at that point, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can just get tiny. Let's at least. Okay. You know what? Let's at least have this in slow-mo because I'm scared. Nope, nope, nope. This is not good. They're moving too quickly. He's moving too quickly. He already has the sword. I can't drop Reed from here. Can I activate the skill and then drop Reed? Is that okay? I'm just so nervous about the timing. Your hand is shaking, I can feel it through the monitor. I just want to get this ready.
Still misbehaving?
And then
let's kick it up a notch.
have Reed here.
Allies are mine to protect.
We're still safe, hopefully. And
Over here.
Susuro skill.
Don't hold it
Susuro skill, please. I did this as best I could. I did this as best I could. Please. I did this as best as I possibly could, and this still might not be enough. No. Oh, come on. What do I do? Do I stall with Mountain? Drop a body. Mountain stall. I mean, he's still on burn damage, right? Mountain would get one shot. Kaobe? I don't have enough DP for Kaobe. He's gonna go to the center, right? Oh, but it still needs to be in range for... Drop Mountain, retreat Susuro. Do I drop Mountain? I guess, yeah, it still needs to be within the range, right? Oh, jeez. Why do you guys think I'll be able to get Kaobe? Guys, I don't think I can get Kaobe of all things. Ugh. Alright, let's have Mountain here. Now it's probably gonna be a one-hit, but oh well. I did the best I could here. Wait, I'm keeping her here just for a second. I'm keeping her here just for a second. I'm keeping her here for just for a second. Are we gonna be able to do this in time? Yes! Wait, yes! Yes! Please! Oh my gosh, please, this is so irritating. Alright. Mountain's almost on skill, and then he can self-heal. There's no one else I can... Yeah, I'm not retreating anybody. Everybody's in range of being healed. Reed is on skill. Mountain's almost on skill here. Alright. Okay, seriously! I hate all of you. Please. Please. Oh my god, I hate all of you. Please. I hate everything. I hate everything. Retreat Reed? Reed is still on skill. I'm trying to stall him. I'm trying to think of how to stall him. I don't think this is doable. She'll get insta-killed? Oh, she's in the smoke now. Guys, Kaobe is on S1. That's not gonna help me. Ugh. It is a DPS race. Ugh. I don't think this is doable. Why the dog on S1? I don't know. Yeah, but next to the box is the only chance. Yeah. And no one to heal her either. Ah. Alright. This is so irritating. Okay, seriously, I couldn't even touch it. I couldn't even touch it. I'm sorry, I couldn't even touch it. I couldn't even touch it. Retreat, Susuro. There's no-
Over here.
I'm not gonna be able to do this, guys. I don't think this is- wait, do I keep him in the center, or I don't even know what to do. This is so ridiculous. These are safe, aren't they? Kind of, technically. Never give up. Alright. I'm trying to think. I could have her here while he's moving, or I could try here while he's... I don't know. I don't even think it matters at this point. I don't even know if it matters. Wait and see if he stands in the middle for a bit. I know Kabe is the only option, but I also don't know where to... I don't know where she's the only option. Alright. It's our last-ditch effort, and I don't think we have much choice here. I don't think it's gonna work, unfortunately. You can try, Kabe, but... that was really cute. That was really fun. That was a nice try you got there. Oh my god, Kanta! Go for it. Never mind.
Mission accomplished.
Do we count that? Do we count that? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to count it so that we can get through the story. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, I want to get through the story. I want to finish the stage. I'm late to all the other things because we still had vignettes, we still had fashion reviews. You better upload the proper clear. I'll do the proper clear on stream if you'd like at some point. It was basically there. It was basically there. Can we count it? Oh. How do you think was the boss? I feel like we were so close. Like, scary, disturbingly close to the point that we might as well just count it, right? Did you plan stream about the stage being easy? I was told that I'd be able to figure this out and clear it within the first hour, and I planned the stream schedule around that idea. Did you figure out the strategy for it? I suppose I did, you know, baiting Lapland so that all the smoke was on one end, get the smoke on the other end, and make it so that we were avoiding problems. I suppose that was the strategy, right? One more second on you and it would have been done. I know! This is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't mess up any skill. I had you, Cicero, and Reed all working at the same time. I did it as best I could. I really... You're right! One more second on you and we would have been okay. We would have been okay. Ugh. You can do another series of stream, 3-starring Arknights. 3-starring the stages I failed. Strategy is just to plan out where you DPS down the boss so the smoke doesn't overlap important areas. You need to deal with other ops. So, yeah, I mean, that's essentially what we did with Lapland, right? You did great, finish it when the time comes. I could probably do it if I gave the stream like another hour or two, but there's other things that I have to get done too. You managed to get this far, only getting help this very last time. I know I could do it, I just... The thing is, when you're streaming and you're looking at chat and the three corners and everything else and making sure everything works, it makes it so much harder, guys, honestly. I feel like we could have done it. We were very, very disturbingly close. Also, I'm gonna throw for the record, you is still E1. You can retry it when you have Scotty. Alright. Nothing wrong doing it late in your own time in less stressful environments. I know I'd be able to do it in my own time. I was able to do DM EX6. I know it would be possible. Would have been possible. But I'm taking it. Alright. We're finishing this story. We are moving on. This technique. Your body's rigidity and your judgment are nothing alike. What are you? I don't know what he sounds like yet. Wait, monster! I can't do a sorrowful wailing yet. Ugh! I don't know how to do this monster sound here. You humiliated me, monster. This is what you deserve. Monster, readjust. He's on his last legs. Those are no minor injuries, Royal Guard. Likewise, traitor. You gave yourself an injection. You most certainly felt more than a poke in the arm. How peculiar. By appearance, you are no different from a veteran warrior. You possess all the traits necessary for you to be the perfect soldier. Yet you rely on a beast, a monster for your power. The marks of battle can be covered, but the lands you've tainted can never bear fruit again. You should not have been so obstinate in your actions. You fear. Certainly, if you truly knew our secrets, then you should feel nothing but fear right now. Each royal guard is himself a nation. The language of this saying is certainly colorful, but it also speaks the truth rather plainly. Need I remind you, your mask is fracturing. Reality is reacting to the evil that lingers in your body. The cage created by the ritual is beginning to fissure. Or do you really believe that Victoria will turn a blind eye when an Ursus Royal Guard sets off a horrifying annihilation at a Count's manor? The Royal Guard's duty rests with all that exists in Ursus. Don't make me laugh! I don't need a traitor to teach me what my duty is. Tell me then, who do you serve? Ursus as it is now, or the great shadows of the past? Tell me, Royal Guard, do not bring shame to your title. Tell me, what does the current Ursus Emperor think of the Pine Valley affair? Or do you mean to tell me the seeds of that uprising, the origins of the crisis, were all the will of the Emperor? You were the cause of it all! Feel free to keep deceiving yourself, but the truth is the young Emperor is unaware of the events that transpired here. You believe he has no need to know. You, all of you, seek a bygone era. I won't judge whether this is correct, but when a Grand Duke is allowed to die in a political conflict, his death will always lead to an all-new rebellion. This is not for you to judge. I can foresee the many consequences of his death. Some wished for him to die out of anger and their desire for so-called justice. They wanted his death in order to erase evidence and to cut off ties. Others wished for him to live. They wanted him to continue to fulfill the duty he cannot remove himself from. Perhaps there were also those who wanted to keep a witness alive to serve as a stepping stone, to revolt against all those involved with the Third Army. It didn't matter whether he lived or not. The key was how the contradiction that followed was handled. You don't mean... It was up to an unremarkable Ursus assassin to kill the Grand Duke. someone she could never imagine to reach out of personal grudge. Only then were those crimes finally erased, digested like grass seeds eaten by burden beasts. From the sound of it, you have great foresight. You mean to tell me you solved such a difficult problem as a mere citizen? It was the best choice to make in order to keep Ursus's internal friction from developing any further. Enough with the presumptuousness! Traitor! Your excuse is an insult to Ursus! Even if all is truly as you say, and your actions benefit Ursus in thousands of ways, it was not your decision to make. Control yourself, Royal Guard. I can smell your lies. How dare you claim to do this for Ursus? It's spreading, even though it's only a small demon shard embedded in that device. It's more than enough to level this entire manor. The Valley of the Setting Sun has turned into a land of fear. If the Royal Guard wants my life, monster, kill him immediately. That's far more effective than defense. Even if the Empire's glory lasts another 1,000 years, those black lands no longer belong to Ursus. They are no longer part of this world. Do you want to repeat your mishaps? Do you want to drag the Empire into a war of unimaginable scale because you lost control of yourself? You are just caught up in the former Emperor's grand vision. That moment, the fear in the air immediately boils into material substance. Once the earth-shaking emotional release comes to a halt, there remains nothing but a faint, ominous black glow emanating from the cracks of the Royal Guard's mask. Monster, stop! What is this? You let your chance get away. Your one and only chance. I know your tactics. If I let Monster attack, you would have pierced right through my chest with those black spikes of yours. Looks like I need to not test you anymore. You know like the back of your hand how the Royal Guards operate. You call me inhuman, and now you address me as man? Suppose you still have a shred of my approval. It would have nothing to do with the will that you are executing right now. As long as you are still resisting, you remain a stalwart barricade of mankind. No one can take from you your honor of having been born a human. At the very least, before you find yourself fooled by that illusion that is destined to be destroyed. You are right. Indeed, there are many things I misjudged. Knowledge is how they grow in strength. To fend them off, the passing down of all knowledge of them was suppressed. An unwritten law of all nations. You are not a Sami snow priest, and you have nothing to do with Sargon's internal army. Those who have the privilege of seeing the sights beyond Terra with their own eyes have always been at the top of their country's academic authority. Who are you? Someone who fulfilled her duty. And what is your duty? You already know the answer in your heart. I did far less than you've accomplished. I must admit, I've never met an outsider who knows the Royal Guard's secrets. The crimes you committed and the secrets you hold make you guilty beyond measure. But I've never met such a strange creature so evenly matched against me. You are full of surprises. The mystery surrounding you worries me. It seems I must be more cautious when dealing with you. Let us pretend I am following your advice, Ursus citizen. But do not forget that the Emperor's blade is watching you. We don't have much time left. Ursus has not had the chance to catch its breath, but the moment the Count finds you, it will be plunged into a whole new whirlpool. And it will happen. The people be damned. Don't get so cocky. I simply did not expect it would take this much time to deal with a traitor. You are worthy of my caution, traitor. It was your responsibility to guard Grand Duke Vanya, and finding the cause of this accidental death is your one and only mission. I ensured a quiet death for him. I then escaped from Ursa's territory. Perhaps what I have done can't truly be considered a violation of Ursa's rights. If so, it stands to reason that a life is too great a price. I trust all of you royal guards are capable of making a sensible decision. You... Regardless, you must return to Ursus right this moment. The pain may mean nothing to you, but with your windpipe ripped by monster, you will suffocate and drown in the demon's influence, even just a shard of its corpse. Be quick about it. You might still make it back to Ursus territory in one piece. Target worrying about my well-being. This will indeed be a valuable experience. On top of that, you are a traitor, and you understand me far better than the men in our armies. I've never had such a long chat with a royal guard of the Emperor's Blade either. How long have you lived, and who exactly are you? I used to be the Grand Duke's private doctor, nothing more. You should have killed me while I was making my escape. Perhaps it isn't too late. I await the news of your success. Ha! You should have served your country, traitor. Your limitless potential could have flourished magnificently in Ursus, yet you betrayed it. Sounds like I should feel bad about that. You love Ursus for how prosperous it is. In that case, I am sure you can see the parts of the country that rot in the sun. The newer generation may be slowly forgetting that prosperity, but as time goes on and things grow worse, they will look back on its magnificence. But is this truly beneficial to Ursus? Once the benefits war brings with it come to an end, will we be able to solve all of Ursus's problems? Honor cannot feed the masses. Is that an advice? I could merely be talking to myself if it so pleases you. I belong to Ursus no longer. You belong to Ursus no longer. So it was the Grand Duke's personal doctor's decision that he passed. Her intention was to reduce his suffering. I hope you'll make it out of Victorian territory without a hitch. A shame. If you understood what it is we are safeguarding, you could have contributed to its prosperity. Until next time, we will meet again. Come back, monster. He's gone. I need to take care of these marks. Calcit! You should not have come here, Heidi. You're so badly hurt! I brought a first aid kit. How do I use this? I can take care of myself. Calcit, what happened? Emperor's Blade. Tell your father this name. That's all you have to do. It's nothing you need to worry about, yet. Okay, but was that man from Ursus? What is someone like him doing here? They are like the shadows of Ursus. And the size of their vast, dark shadows has to do with only the Empire's sun. Even if you manage to fend off these shadows, the road beneath our feet remains shrouded in darkness, while the buildings in our surroundings remain unaffected. This too is Ursus, Heidi. This is a part of Ursus. The Empire's winter, the black snowflakes. Before that, we need to deceive everyone else in the manor. We may have avoided the worst outcome, and he didn't scatter his dominion all across the soil here, but the marks he left behind will take some effort to cover up. Monster. Huh? Is this yours? Kill 2 wild beasts and bring their bodies back as soon as you can. And Heidi, contact your father immediately. I'll need assistance to put a lid on this best we can. How are we going to do it? We need false witnesses, false leads, and all the bribes necessary. Perhaps there is no one out there who knows how to deal with the mounted police better than Thompson. Okay, I understand. Why are you grasping at the snow? To lower my body temperature. I was dragged into a fight between 2 wild beasts and fortunately made it out. But I'm afraid the guards will be punished for letting beasts into the garden. But those are no minor injuries. Are you still... We managed to avoid the worst-case scenario. If he had insisted on fighting me to the death, I'm afraid none of us could have gotten out of this alive. Now, aside from that, find me a messenger who can reach Sami. Sami? It's so barren there. It will take a while. We have time. As long as she's alive, I'll get a reply. And I pray I'll get a reply. Your wounds... Looks like my blood stained the letter. Did something happen outside? Of course not, Count Vincent. Please do not avoid the subject. Tell us how you defeated the Grand Duke's hunters. I had no intention to be disrespectful to the Duke, of course, but I lost my temper and could not well control myself in that competition. It was all because the hunter told me I should never have hired Savres and Zalaks. He even told me he took pride in hiring only Liberi housemaids and muscly forte for the upkeep and defense of the mansion the Duke awarded to him. His words reminded me of an old gardener who once tended to our gardens. He was a Zalak, and he had been working here long before I was born, and I never found anything strange or unsatisfactory about that. Oh, how progressive! In the end, I was the one who shot down the foul beast, while the Duke's hunter missed his opportunity. You set a fine example for the rest of us, Count Vincent. I should have saved the Duke some face, of course. When the Duke thinks so highly of you, what's wrong with putting your gallantry on full display? You are right. There were the hunter, the bow, and the foul beast, but no one knows me better than myself. Dear Dame Kalsa, it was just as you predicted. The Sarkaz court summoned Her Majesty Teresa for an audience. Although the ancient bloodkin held General Teresa's in high esteem, the Lord of the Banshees sent only the youngest successor. It was thanks to the General Teresa's and the military commission that other countries were unable to interfere with Kasdel's rise to prominence. It was also under the General's supervision that they transported construction materials enough for several dozen regular nomadic city plates without issue. The following is a summary of the past month's events. Kalsa. Teresa's handwriting. Kalsa. It's such a huge surprise. Who could have imagined that the great Banshee's successor was a boy? He is still very young, just a young boy by his looks. The Banshee's bloodline will keep him young for a long time. Despite his age, he was mouthing off arts left and right. He's a natural-born caster. I can see the royal court change through him. The Sarkaz are heading toward a new stage. I can feel it. Kalsa. Teresa's frequently pulls all-nighters at the commission, and their policies are going off track due to outside pressure. He's starting to not listen to whatever I say. A lot of us are worried. They are worried that once the other countries notice Kasdel's reunification, they will immediately wipe us off the map. Kalsa. I know that you set your sights on the world at large, but I am also hoping you would come back. We must prepare ourselves to take on the challenges we will face in the future. I need you to help me accomplish this. Aside from that, Rimbilliton's engineering department has something new to share. We discovered a set of ruins that match your description. There are only bits and pieces, and the project has reached a bottleneck as a result. The team may need more time to uncover everything. That said, Calcit, does the name Rhodes Island mean anything to you? So soon. Where will you go? Ursus. Chernobog. Haven't heard of that place before. What are you doing there? Why don't you come to Sammy with me? No, I will take Ludmilla to Siracusa. I will also stop by Victoria on my way. Isn't this your wish? I want you to live, Calcit. Calcit? Heidi, you and your father will continue our work in Victoria. Our only objective is to prevent the cities that boast their honor and glory from falling into the Duke's unrest. Name Calcit? Are you leaving? I have to leave sooner or later, Heidi. Try not to make the Count suspicious. Let's head back to the party. Dear God, what happened? How are you injured so? Get a doctor, hurry! Uncle Richard. I saw something just now. There were two fierce beasts. What was that? Were you attacked by the beasts? Oh my! I heard that the catastrophes a few years ago infected some of those fierce wild beasts. I'm okay, ladies and gentlemen. It is just some simple flesh wounds. Heidi has already attended to my injuries. Are you sure you can stand? I'm not sure I would have called it simple. How could something like this happen at one of my dinner parties? Those useless guards! Please, lie down and get some rest. Somebody head to the garden at once. I want to know what happened there. No, Count Vincent, please let me go. You know my swordsmanship. Richard, you are my guest. But very well. This is just the time for us to rely on your gallantry. Come, Lady Calcit. My personal physician will tend to your injuries. He will be here soon. My apologies, Count Vincent. I did not mean to disrupt your party. No, my lady. I am responsible for this mistake. I allowed an assassin to waltz right into my manor. Please don't look too much into this affair. Oh, right. I understand, though I'm surprised you don't seem at all shaken by this. Could you at least tell me who it was? I can't well sit here when these villains... Very well. If this assassin managed to deceive all those present here today, then indeed it isn't a matter that a mere noble should pry into. Lady Calcit, please promise me this. Go ahead. Please keep Thompson safe from these schemes. He is my dearest friend. He is no major player. He can't protect the entire country, but he can protect our own little Victoria. He can do what we nobles cannot. Therefore, all I can do is let him do what he must. You don't know the details of our plan, yet you harbor everyone nonetheless. I thank you for that. Do I need to know? All I have to do is play my role well. A fat foul beast awaiting his slaughter. But this is how he has always been ever since we were in school. Lady Calcit, please accept my gratitude. You don't need to thank me when I have been deceiving you all along. As long as my family and the masses get to live another peaceful day, let the whole world ridicule my foolishness. Both you and I know it in our hearts. Are you leaving so soon? You're still injured. These are just flesh wounds, fortunately. Count Vincent, about the damage those two beasts have done. Right, I understand. Calcit. Looks like I should just leave the farewells to the youngsters. I will head back now. Everyone was shaken by the presence of the beasts. Please take care, Cleric Calcit. The Count is right. The weight of the future is for the younger generation to bear, whether they are ready for it or not. Is Uncle Vincent actually... The Victoria he protects may just be a remote corner of the countryside, but there is not an ounce of falsity to the peace he upholds. Protecting your home. This is the truth that generations after generations of Victorian have worshipped. Your father is trying his best, but... winter is here. Are you ready? Will you be ready? Yes. Now, go ask your father. He knows how to find me. Perhaps we'll one day meet each other again somewhere.
Crawling out of the swamp is hard enough. Never mind doing it gracefully.
Goodness. Crawling out of the swamp is a good way to compare it. Pulpus. Oh gosh. Winter is coming. Alright, well, that's gonna take me the next 3 hours to summarize in my notes. Oh gosh. There was a lot there. Oh, 2 stars still good. We were so disturbingly close. Have a great rest of your night, Daho. Thank you for stopping by. Lilia went to Sami and the Emperor's Blade, said something about having dealt with traitors to Sami. Yeah. I'm just going to have to take all the notes. It was not an intermezzo for nothing. That is very fair, yes. Alright. Echojin, hello, welcome in. No, what? Wait, what? Oh. Alright. Zangetsu. Next time we have a situation like this, tell me to set aside the entire stream for it. Oh gosh. Echojin should backseat guide the stage. Echojin, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. We were so close. We were literally like 1 second away from having Yu's skill be able to finish everything. We were off by 1 second. But hey, I saw somebody in chat say that, that this was canonical, so there you go. There you go. Canonical. Oh. Alright. How, exactly. Like you saw, yes. We just leave him, you know, mortally wounded. Canonical clear, there we go. He was right there in the cutscene, exactly, perfect, exactly as needed. To be honest, I thought you were going to solve it fully, and you have, but took more time than I thought. That's fair. I think I got really confused when you said puzzle, because I thought I'd have to do something to the stage itself. Alright. Let's do a... Let me think here. There were so many other things I wanted to add in, but... Oh, I should have realized. Okay, considering this is intermezzi, I'm guessing this is gonna be a bit on the longer end for the story. Let's do hydration check, how about that? Yeah. That's why we said you were overthinking it? It's pretty short, actually? Alright. I will trust you on that, then. I will trust you on that. I think About half the previous? Alright. I'm going to go on... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna wear this with pride. Where's this? I'm gonna wear this symbol with pride in our little half clear here. I am going to do a quick BRB. We are going to come back to the story. I don't think we're gonna get the vignette in today. So we're probably going to have to push the vignette off for most likely Saturday. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna go BRB real quick. I will be right back. Everyone, if you need to take a break, go take a break real quick. Alright. Alright. What? What? Guys! It was like 30 seconds! Goodness. 30 seconds, guys. Gosh, you're crazy. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright. Visitors from afar. He had never felt so strongly about the journey he took in his younger years, until today. He suddenly felt dazed. Though he hated the desert, he never thought about where he could go. Ah yes! We need to sort of finish off Elliot's side of the story, don't we? If you do skip Vignette, you're gonna have to read it off stream, I'm afraid. Well, if you guys are... Alright. Let's see where we're at, then. Let's see where we're at. Hey, come check this out. We got ourselves a new lackey. You, stop lazing around. Go! I'm the new craftsman apprentice. My name's Alright, enough talk. Get moving. Hey, you lot. Use him however you want. He's apparently one of those bookworm types from Columbia. Even younger than your kids. Just treat him like those slaves that got sold to us. As long as it doesn't kill him, that is. It's not like he's got a guardian angel watching his back. We'll work you to the bone, kid. Alright. Listen, look. Oh, what a surprise. Did you weld this together with the steel you stole? What a magnificent piece. You're exaggerating. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. It's just consumables. But you must rest. Your broken arm has only just healed. Don't worry. Do you know where we can get some refined originium? There is nothing that gold cannot buy in the Reef Steep black market. Let's see how this turns out then. Black Scorpion is dead. We've done well, haven't we? Alderson heard from the fence today. The Sand Soldier is the next ruler of Reef Steep. Do you think you are, Elliot? And do you wish me to be, Issen? I'm not one to forget the kindness others have shown me. If it wasn't for you, I would not have survived these past 2 decades. Now you need Alderson no more. No, hardly. We have a special relationship after all. But if you wanted to complain, perhaps you should complain to the lady who cloaked herself in all those mysteries. Halsit. You still remember her name. You've gotten less and less clear-headed over the years. I thought you'd have forgotten that, among many other things. Have you looked for her? Yes, I have, but my attempts have been futile. Not even my most elite intelligence agents could find any information about her in Columbia. Besides, PMC disbanded not long after that. The laboratory was taken over by the military, and all of their data were destroyed. I could not find even a single participant. Columbia hid them well. The Abuti Lord Emir will pass through Redhorn next week. Ugh. Fate can be a fickle mistress sometimes. This is an excellent opportunity. Old Issen, are you asleep? Old Issen had a dream. Another one of your dreams? It was still the same dream as always. The Keshig's footsteps went across the tundra and grasslands, at last reaching the land of golden sands. But this time, the dream was a little different. It was a scenery that the Padishah had never recounted to old Issen. There was someone there. She looked like Calcit, in another form. She was there. When the Keshig's conquest shattered that bygone era all those thousands of years ago, she was there. Dreams can't explain much, and there are no arts that allow us to glimpse into our fate across time. You said so yourself. Yes, this is merely a dream that old Issen had. A meaningless dream. Lady Calcit could not have had anything to do with them, but it does make old Issen wonder if there is meaning to this dream. At the very end, old Issen saw the Padishah. Oh? And what did your master tell you this time, Old Faithful? In my dream, he told old Issen where Sargon is. You are planning to ambush the Lord Emir's squadron? Yes. So you mean to tell me that you, a former faithful aide to the Sargon noble, will stop me from disrespecting a Lord Emir so? Disrespect? They are rotten and incompetent. They only know to bootlessly harm their kin and drag innocent Sargonians into war. They stand on Reef Steep's land, doing their dirty work. Why would Old Issen feel respect for men like them? Old Issen wants them to pay the price. Old Issen wants the glory of Sargon's past be restored, and not by these good-for-nothing clowns. Old Issen, right. Old Issen must seek the city of golden sands. I don't see you get this excited often. Please calm down. It's time. Go, my child. Light a fire, and complete your revenge. Until the time comes when the winds finally calm, and the eternal city rises from the sandstorm. Old Issen will wait, and Old Issen will reach that place. This is the place. Very well. Be sure to knock first. Don't get any funny ideas. The elite operators here are no pushovers. Now go. Looks like that gold coin made it to you. How is old Issun? He's lost to the Golden Sands. It happened one moonlit night 3 years ago. Time can put to rest even a Savra like him. I almost thought him to be one of the ancient elder beings in folktales and conspiracy theories. Time has warped me so much, transforming me into a man my past self would have hated. And you, Calcit? It looks like nothing about you has changed. Are you still the Sand Soldier? I already said this when I came aboard. That is all in the past. I have a new name now. You can fool yourself, but you can't fool me. Perhaps. You always thought everything you said was absolute, and unfortunately for me, you were quite often right. You have always had a good memory, Elliot. Don't call me by that name. Don't we have these code names exactly for this purpose? To shroud our secrets? Dr. Calcit! Oh, my apologies. Do you have a visitor? No matter. Please, as you were. Okay. A messenger from the field office in Victoria sent us a package. It's pretty strange, too. It's not addressed to Rhodes Island, but you personally. Logistics has already scanned the package. There's an information storage device inside. The sender's name is Heidi Thompson. Do you know her? This is just some intel I needed. Leave it here. Okay, that's all. A new conspiracy, I presume? Watch your mouth. You may not officially be an operator here yet, but you signed a contract. Exactly what I expected our operations advisor to say. Calcit, you pointed old Issun to a new direction, and for that he was forever grateful up until the moment he set out on his journey again. I cannot begin to imagine the glory you two shared, but now that my business in Sargon has been taken care of, there is nothing that binds me to this world anymore. I suppose you will point me in a new direction as well? Before that, let me introduce you to someone. Here I thought you would keep me close to you. Did you get me a partner? No. Your commanding officer. Rhodes Island commander? You? Oh, there is someone who you trust so deeply here? I look forward to meeting this person, then. Calcit. You wandered the world for so long. How long will you stay here this time? You have no right to ask. Very well, of course. You need an answer if you don't want to, as you are now my superior. But if this is yet another false identity, and this place where you belong is yet again false, then I am afraid it would be hardly meaningful for me to serve this place. How am I to tell you you are not using me yet again? You have the right to be suspicious. I need only a little assurance. Will this Calcit who invited me here disappear all of a sudden in a few days? A few months? Perhaps a few years? Will she again set off on a journey to take care of some business that a bystander could never come to understand? To drift the world for her own purposes? Will you? If a simple answer can affect your loyalty to Rhodes Island, then perhaps I must reevaluate this working relationship of ours. I only need an answer. An answer should not be so hard for you. I'll even accept a lie. If it is answers that you want, I have thousands of them. Then please pick any one of them. Dr. Starlight, here you are. Morning, Calcit. Actually, no, you don't normally see me. Is everything okay? Closure has finished resupplying, but there seems to be an emergency there that needs your attention. Amiya's heading there already. Don't keep her waiting. She's been working very hard, and you should be there at her side when she needs you the most. Of course. That goes for you as well. Don't push yourself too hard. Rhodes Island needs you. Thanks. I have an unexpected consultation to attend to in a moment. So I will leave it to you and Amiya to wrap things up. If things go well, perhaps we will get to announce to the whole ship before sundown. Time to set sail. Hmm? What? Okay? Huh. That is definitely a cliffhanger. That is indeed a cliffhanger, goodness. That's all she wrote? To be continued. Noted. Yeah, what were you announcing to the ship? What? Huh. We can move concept art to Thursday if you want to do the vignette today. I think that that's what we'll do. I think Thursday we will split our time between doing the concept art, the fashion pieces, and the E2 gesture work. Because the gesture work, those can be done in like 5-minute increments, so they're not like huge amounts, right? Alright. In that case, let's finish off with our vignette. I really do love this theme. It is such a good theme. They will add new skins on Thursday? Oh, really? How many? How many? Because this might flip things around. 3? Okay, alright, that's not too bad. 60. Alright. That's not too bad.
Remember to practice.
Hello! Goodbye! Thank you! You were the one who sort of helped us figure everything out, so thank you very much. I thank you deeply. Hey!
Cyanzare just supported the Prismatic Fox for 25. Congrats on Dust Walking Star. Don't leave us hanging on the ebb fight.
Thank you, Siam0, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Sometime in the future, we'll try to, like, 3-star all of our worst stages. I don't know when that'll be, but we'll try that, okay? I'll save that for some time. We were literally only 1 second away. Such a disturbing amount. The newest skins are 4 skins. There will be a bunch rerunning. Okay. There's 4 of them, noted. Maybe somewhere until anniversary? Alright, let me make sure that I... Wait, it's story... Wait, which one? No, Rewinding Breeze. It's Rewinding Breeze. Okay. There we go. Once you've caught up with story in years, call it a victory tour. E2, you and Kubai could probably 3-star it. E1, you could have done it if we had 1 more second. I honestly think we could just do it with what we have now. It's so doable. It's disturbingly doable. We were 1 second off, guys. We were 1 second off. It's definitely doable. It's just a matter of how much we want to suffer over tiny, minuscule amounts. Alright. Alright. So this is going to be our Vignette prequel introduction teaser. Because the To Act or Die event is coming up soon. And I want to get a little bit of precursor information. Thank you again to White Zengetsu and KLMX for sort of figuring out our order. Also, probably Janu helped as well. I'm sure there's many that have helped with this order, so thank you very much for those who did. We are going to get a little bit of an in-between here prequel.
Just supported the Prismatic Fox for 15. Congratulations on finishing all that reading. Such a lore-dense side story. Onwards to more
To
reading.
more reading. Thank you, Bushmaster. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Also, it's an event that's readable while live. Yeah, this is gonna be the first event that I can, like, actually read on stream when it's happening. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, let's go through this vignette and see what awaits our little prequel backstory understanding in time for the Act or Die event. Crisscrossing shadows. Okay. And just as a little bit of a heads up, this is probably going to be recorded for YouTube because of the fact that I can upload readings while they are live. So letting you know right now, I will probably not be looking or replying to chat much when I am reading this. If there's any last things that you would like to say right now, just let me know. I do have water, yes. Thank you, MG. I appreciate that. Alright. Crisscrossing shadows. Let's see what awaits. Shoot. Mesdames et messieurs, we thank you for coming tonight. Let us give our eyes and ears to the troupe's latest production. We guarantee you won't see tonight's show anywhere else. It's a one-of-a-kind exclusive to the last. You're blissed to know here and here alone. Now cleanse your sight, sharpen keen your hearing, and enjoy the wonderful evening ahead. Welcome all to the Crimson Troop. Oh. Huh. I've never started a story on a CG before. Quietly singing. Okay. Answer. The shadow in the dark. Who is it who calls to me in this dead of night? It is time. I must prepare to take the stage. Answer. The shadow in the dark. The killer on the stage. Who is it that speaks? Who is it that sings? Answer. Your darkness is asking. The curtains are drawn, the lights cast, the performers stand at center stage. But what sound is this? Who is it that awaits? Who is it that applauds? But in the fact who you are, the shadow in the dark. Who am I? I am the wraith in the dead of night, the apparition behind the curtain. The star upon the stage. I am. I know who you are. We all know. You conceal yourself in a wretched room. You cower at the end of the long table. You force yourself into those demonic words and Stygian scripts. Sing with us. We miss nary a rehearsal. You sing well. Who are you? You are not the actors in this play. Why do you yet appear here? You recognize me. You ask who we are. You don't even recognize us. How could you forget? How could you dare forget? The devil chooses you, teaches you the music, teaches you the lines, teaches you the taste of the stage. You cling to a demon, you give chase where the devil leads, and yet at the end you desert. You killed the devil, you left this place, and now you would forget us in all. Do you truly believe you can kill the devil? It is not so. I have forgotten nothing. I have already killed them all to the last. They were wrong in their ways. It was wrong to indulge, wrong to give chase, wrong to find beauty. I had to kill them off. I had to do so. And so you did. And so, as you did, you stole our breaths too. It was on this stage that you began to sing. It was. I have long since slain you all, so why would you yet appear here? It has been a while, dear brother of ours. Together we left our birthplace. Together we come of age. We were relatives of different blood. We ate as one, lived as one, yet saw not the same ending. It has been an eternity since I have spoken to you, since the candle melted away, since my blood dripped with the candle upon the stage. Since then we have not spoken. We differ from you. A performer unable to know the true taste of art is but a failed, rejected article. Only the love, none of the gift. While some throw themselves upon the flame, some fly away. And some yet stay here in the bygone past. And that night, there the sound of singing arises and never ceases. Ah, our time is up. We mere apparitions of the past. We could never linger too long here. We should never have been on this stage. Wait, don't leave! My throat. How heart-wrenching. Midnight Wraith, unable to discern yourself. Deprived of your song, what is there that remains of you? You wish to escape this place. You think you can do it this eve? You should never have spoken. You should never have sung. You should never have been on this stage. Answer. The shadow in the dark. Answer who you are and what you really desire. Mesdames et messieurs, the curtain has fallen. Best wishes, and to each and all a wondrous night. Who am I? What I desire. At 10 a.m., overcast, rain. Rhodes Island Landship, 2nd floor, Human Resources Department. All operators in this group should be accounted for here. 1, 2, 3. Good, we're all right. This one's a previous number. Someone must have got it mixed up with this batch. Who did these papers? Gotta be pretty careless to mix up whole groups. Phantom? Who's that? I don't remember any operator by that name. Huh? Why is a part of the file missing? Weird. What's going on here? Already used to life aboard the ship? Yes. There are parts I'm still not fully clear, but Skyfire's been helping me a lot all throughout. Don't worry. Oh, that's right. Doctor, I've read the operator's manual Skyfire gave to me, front to back. It's got all sorts of interesting notes in it, and the writing is clear as crystal. It's honestly a joy to read. Who's the author? I have to know. They're amazing. Oh, and the canteen's food is delicious. Skyfire said I've gained plenty enough weight, and she forced this pamphlet on me for Miss Hibiscus's healthy meals. But she's not hiding the fact she eats just as well, too. And also, Oh, sorry, Doctor. Have I been talking too much? Not at all. Seeing you take so well to things makes me happy. Everyone here's so kind. They They all take care of me so well, too. It makes me very happy. The sooner I can become more reliable, the better. I'd like nothing more than to be able to help out with everyone. Oh, someone's here. Come in. Sorry to interrupt, Doctor. There's a file that needs checking over. Do you have the time right now? Dr. Calcit and Amia both said I should come here to ask you about this. Let me have a look. She hands the file materials over to the doctor. This file here. The records pertaining to Operator Phantom's background are incomplete. Plenty of information is still missing. I don't know who was previously responsible. They didn't even fill in their name for it on HR's table. Like they were swept up in work and plain forgot. We've had a lot of newcomers in recently, so it's the perfect time to get all our data on all our operators sorted. Plenty of omissions like this coming to light, honestly. It's nothing glaringly huge, but we've got to get it up to scratch. Same as everything else. Sounds like you're having a tough time. If you need anything, I can help too. What's your name? Nice to meet you. I'm a new caster operator, codename Mint. Ah, I remember you. You're the new girl that got separated during the last mission, right? I swear, Miss Skyfire was this close to exploding. I'm so sorry about that, and for all the trouble I caused. She must be angry with me. She was lecturing me non-stop afterwards. No, not with you. She was upset with herself because she wasn't watching her own back properly. At least, that's what she said. Huh? So she wasn't... I know, there's times Miss Skyfire can be pretty strict with other people, right? But she's much stricter with herself, really. Take last time as proof. She'll reflect on herself first before she starts grumbling at anyone else. And you can't blame her, really. Once you've seen her pitting herself against her own standards, upset at herself for falling so visibly and palpably short, getting chewed out by her from time to time doesn't feel so rough. You're right. That's how she really is. I admire her a lot for that. I can tell. Anyway, thanks for offering to help. We've definitely taken on a lot of fresh blood in a short time. Whether it's us, medical, or logistics, we're all a little swamped. Oh, right. Operator Phantom's file. Circling back to that, we've got a decent amount of operators' files in incomplete states. In general, standard protocol for small questions is we'd find the person themselves and ask directly. But Operator Phantom's kind of tricky in this regard. I'm gonna put it straight. We can barely figure out where he is. Is he not on the ship right now? No, our mission records say he's not out on the field or anything. Operator Phantom seems to be deliberately avoiding people. Add in his arts, and we've had our work cut out finding him. We could lie in wait in places, or ask Miss Closure for help. But we can't just spare a single person, and waiting's not an option. And as for the latter, well, I heard he caused some trouble when he joined us. And now Miss Closure's pissed off with him. So we'd probably be telling her, this is your chance to give him a public execution, right? It's hard to even guess what would happen afterwards. This definitely sounds tricky. Are Mr. Phantom's Originium arts similar to Mr. Ethan's? Or, wait, let me look at the manual. Right, like Miss Manticore's? She has the ability to hide where she is too, doesn't she? Yep, I remember when she signed on. It was just as much of an effort back then to get her records filled out. All you had to do was blink and she'd slip away unnoticed. That was a whole thing to deal with. She might be in this room with us right now. No, I'll play it normal. Manticore's got plenty of anxieties on her own. No, I agree. At the time, the only way we could actually converse was with pen on paper. It took a lot of effort on our part and hers. But at least in terms of her own feelings, Miss Manticore is ultimately very willing to work with us. Miss Manticore's case was more helplessness. I get the feeling that Operator Phantom's just using his Originium arts to dodge us, on purpose. Is that so? Dr. Calcit and Amia said we could ask you to help us out with this. Do you have any good ideas, Doctor? It's not like there isn't a way. You mean it? Great! What should we do to find him, then? At times like this, we seek the Madam's opinion. The Madam? Doctor, do you mean... It's that dream. The stage that night, and those people. No. That night, nothing of that sort happened. Everything was perfect. They couldn't ever appear again. They shouldn't ever appear again. Spirits, I've long since laid you to rest. The endless river runs, and to my ear its babble is as song. It washes forth, so leaves me, flows away to endless far. Or perhaps they never really left. The sound of footfall. The sound of... So it was you, Miss Christine. What is it? You seem in a good mood. No, I'm fine. You oughtn't worry. I'm used to it. Those apparitions are forever in the corners of my sight. Of course. I'm well aware we have other guests. Doctor. You know me by my footsteps alone? Every step someone may make, be it hard or light, labored or leisurely, divulges plenty a message. You may find it easier than you'd think. There are others beside you as well. 2 stranger footfalls, one a little airier, the other heavy. Oh, I've been made. That's incredible! I was making sure to tiptoe all carefully. Scarily acute a sense of hearing. Wait, heavy means me? I guess I have put on a little weight recently. I feel he didn't specifically mean your actual weight. Go on, then. What might you need me for? Miss Christine rarely brings guests. It seems you've gained her favor. I'm honored. Wait, where were you hiding? I was not hiding. Your eyes were simply cheating you. Huh? Eyes, ears, throat, nose. All senses capable of tricking someone. All. Even memory. Anyhow, the important thing is we're finally face to face. Nice to meet you, Operator Phantom. And you are? I'm from the HR department. There's a file of yours with an incomplete section. We only have a few questions, just so we can check our knowledge from the top. File? I understand. What would Rhodes Island like to know? Thank you for your cooperation. Don't worry. All you'll need to answer is a few simple questions. Before that, allow me to quickly confirm your Originium arts control capacity. Have you noticed any issues with your specialized monitoring equipment, Mr. Phantom? Particularly in day-to-day moments. For example, like our current conversation. Any tendencies for your arts to take effect in a manner that exceeds your control? Based on your feedback, Mr. Phantom, the techs can make necessary follow-up adjustments to your equipment's responsive functionality for you. No need. It does plenty enough for now. Its suppression of the crystal growth is very much appreciated, as are its counter-adjustments of frequency and amplitude. So long as syllables don't form melodies, there are no problems. I thank you greatly. No worries. Supporting operators and controlling their arts is one part of what we do. If there's no problems, that's good. Alright, moving on. Your place of birth, Mr. Phantom. Last time we entered your data, according to you, your place of birth was in, Calais Blason in West Victoria. Calais Blason? Correct. Well, that's strange. Based on the info you gave us, we sent someone from our Victoria branch to the local area to verify, and reality seems to be at odds with what you've told us, Mr. Phantom. Wait. Could it be? The stage draws to a close. Out from its drapery seeps blood. Fresh flowers lie trampled on the ground. What's wrong? Something sounds with a crack. A dinner time glass. Paint begins to flake off the cabinet door. The people on the street side laugh. A tomato drops to the ground. A flower is trodden on. The wind makes the piano resonate. Hot and stifling, the stage lighting pierces through black cloth. The audience at the roadside applauds. Who is it in the alley? What's wrong? What's wrong? Who is it? Laughing. Calais Blason. Could it be that it doesn't even exist? Correct. Investigation couldn't find any nomadic city with a similar name, nor any area. Mr. Phantom, I should remind you that if you don't want your place of birth to be known, you have other options. Applying for temporary confidentiality, or a requisite level of access authority are both possible. But if you're going to lie about the most basic things, then that's a completely different matter. We give operators the room to conceal, keep confidential, or refuse explicitly to provide some information. But lying, that doesn't help either of us to build trust in the other, in any way at all. Do you understand that? I wasn't lying. What? When you were registering me, I spoke the truth. I didn't even think to lie. The person who gave me a home, in times past, once told me that that was where I was born. So they said that our village was razed by a catastrophe, that the fields were engulfed by war's flames, that the ever-traveling troop was passing by, that in the stead of each home the children had lost, the troop took them in. That after, as we followed with the troop, we left, and we never once returned. Apart from this singular name, I know nothing about the land it was. This is really, really weird. What's even going on here? Could it be your guardians had made a mistake? Or you might have remembered something wrong, Mr. Phantom? We can worry about verifying it later. Yeah, we'll just have to leave it like this for now. Provided there's no intentional falsification going on, we can flag up basic information as special procedure, and then freely supplement or modify later as needed. Oh, you can do that? I'd always been under the impression that no matter where you go, they'd be strict all the time about files like this. Universities in Victoria are like that. If there's any sort of problem with your files, in the most serious cases, they'll probably suspend you. Broadly speaking, yeah, it's a pretty strict manner. But a lot of Rhode Island's people are out of the ordinary. There's no practical, clear-cut blanket to us. Take Kiora's case. She doesn't really remember anything at all, and we've turned up short on any way to help her with that. And there's a couple of operators with very unique circumstances. Once we've determined that they won't jeopardize Rhode Island, we can bend the rules a little as needed. I apologize. Huh? Oh, no worries. If what you've just said is true, then it's not even exactly your fault, Mr. Phantom. In any case, we can try and look for it again later. If we still don't get anything after that, I'll report the whole truth of it upstairs and leave the judgment to them. But don't let it weigh on you. Amiya never really lets all this clerical stuff cloud her head. Let me see what else there is. Can I ask what your motivation for joining Rhodes Island is? It's just a question I have to ask. Given you're infected, I assume it's for treatment for erypathy? No. Huh? It's not? I'm looking for someone. For whom? Is this an operator of ours? I can't be sure. I'm looking for someone. There's something I need to find out, for which I need to find the person who knows. Those ghosts from the past stood on the street corner, behind the window, by my side. Those things. I have to free myself from them. Only when I know what the truth of their passing was, only then can I lay them to rest once and for all. What could you be talking about? For that matter, how can you be sure the person you're looking for is here in Rhodes Island? I heard music. I heard a voice. The voice told me to come here, for here I could find the trail I needed. The answer was in this place. Doctor? Is Operator Phantom really doing alright? He makes me feel like he's anything but alright. Are you sure he doesn't need another checkup with medical? Erypathy can affect your auditory senses, and it can even encroach on nervous and cognitive function. Mr. Phantom might have something like that. I don't think his situation is entirely because of erypathy. What are you talking about? Nothing. Right. I've been meaning to ask you from the start. What is it? The clothes on your wardrobe door are very eye-catching. An old costume, perhaps? What did you say? Wardrobe? I have no... Huh? These clothes are... Why? Since when? They should not be here! Bouquets forced into a cupboard. Dark, gray clouds. Cement columns sprouting eyes, thawing, melting leaves. You are flanked by seats. Applause thunders. The people on the street side cheer. A refuse bin stands and breaks into dance. Who is it that sings? Who is it that sings? Who is it that sings? Out from those clothes seep red, and flowers are trampled on the ground. There is no one in the seats. No one on the street side. Calais Blasson. It's so strange. I feel like I've heard that name for a place somewhere before. Where does it come from? Oh. I can't remember at all. Oh, forget it. I'll go borrow some books and see if I can find anything there. Hey there. My bad. Did I just scare you? You're a new operator, I think. Got any troubles, or...? Sorry about that. It's not your fault. Just my overreaction. There's just this question I can't quite figure out, and it's got me a little lost. Is it anything I can help you with? No need to be reserved about it. Call it my apology for frightening you. I'll listen to what's on your mind if you want. If I can help with any of it, that's all the better. Thank you. You're such a nice person. Everyone at Rhodes Island really is so kind. Much appreciated. What were you saying before about something you couldn't remember? So you heard that. I was thinking about the name of a place. Calais Blasson. It gives me the nagging feeling I've heard it before, but I just can't think of where. Have you heard of any place like that before? That is familiar. I never thought I'd hear that name again. Oh, you know of it? Of course I know of it. Long ago, I used to live there. I heard someone mouthing off about its name, saying it's not one people ever mention anymore. How you only remember if you should have been buried long ago in the rotting ruins of the past? That person and that mouth are both rotting in the past, if you ask me. No, my bad. That was neither here nor there. Do you have any time for a story? I've got one to tell. It's about Calais Blasson, and about its people. About a group of children who lost their shelter, and about the traveling troupe passing by that little village. I can tell you every last bit. Let's go somewhere a little quieter first, though. It might be a very long story. Oh! Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait! No, I was just starting to get interested. What? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, I was just starting to get interested. That story will be continuing off stream in the thread? Noted. Okay, got you. Now go play IS2. Miss Christine is cute. Very much so. I have a question. There are times when I saw that name getting deleted. I know, I'm sorry, there are people saying it so often that I couldn't avoid seeing that at some point. But I really appreciate your guys' help trying that. Also, I then looked at Phantom himself, and I was going through his voice lines, and then he mentioned, and then I'm like, okay, so was there any reason not to know, or was it because it was like a global thing, or... I really appreciate your hard work with that. It's just that that name kept appearing like 20 times over. Just for story? Okay, noted. Global spoiler also? See, okay, that's the part I was confused about, was the global spoiler part, because I have Phantom, right? So I was going through his voice lines, so I'm like, oh, I'm going to be reading a vignette. I kind of need to get an idea of, like, who he is. And then one of the lines, he's just like, oh, yes, right here. And then also in this vignette, right? Mentions her by name. So I guess that's where I was a bit confused. Alright. Miss Christine, what? Oh. Okay, then. The Madam Doctor talked about was Christine. I was wondering about that. I'm like, the only... Okay, yeah, very clearly female, so... Huh, interesting. I'm definitely interested to learn more about her. I'm very curious. Welfare, noted, got you. True cat operator. Vessa's going to be absolutely very happy about that, I assume. Very mysterious indeed, yeah. Also, what I remembered about the fashion skin, right? The fashion skin, it was very shadowy and mysterious. I'm very curious. To be fair, we've had 1-2 such operators, but she is very unique and cute, yes. She plays well with Phantom, fittingly enough. I would assume she would have to be, right? Global didn't know Miss Christine would become an operator until pretty recently. People were saying she was for a while. obviously people spreading CN knowledge. Okay, I understand. Gotcha. You have 7 tails more than Miss Christine. Wait, don't I technically only have 5 more? Wait, would that be 6 more? 6 more? Yeah, I think I would only have... If it's more, then it would be 6 more, I think. Math. Well, I'm very intrigued. I like this vignette a lot. I like the direction that it's going, and it's very intriguing to me how abstract it is and how much isn't told, and then the fact that there's a whole event going further with that is very, very intriguing. So far, a lot of the vignettes I've read have been like, okay, it gives me a little bit of extra background around the character, but this vignette, I was like, wait, now you've got me hooked. Now I'm like on the edge of my seat. Don't do this to me. You're counting my wings? My wings don't count as tails, technically. Combination of things. The name was a catalyst for CN spoilers for the last 6 months. Oh, got you. Oh, I see what you're saying, because even if the name is known, then mentioning the name would cause people to blab. I get it. You one day for all endings of IS2, get on it. Now I am apparently going to be given the opportunity for reading that later. I see. Okay. No, that makes sense. The event is definitely very interesting. I'm very amused. I'm intrigued for sure. I have not tried IS, no. I have not tried IS. I think that someone is going to be giving me the story for that so that I don't have to suffer too much. But yeah, I won't be able to start the event on launch because this is something that I am going to be doing on stream now, because it is an event that I am able to read. So I will probably be doing it all, I will probably be starting it Saturday and then going through as much as I can, which is a reason I was so, reason I was so nervous about Walking the Dust, and the reason I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with it, I'm just gonna push onward, was specifically because I knew that I had to get the Phantom event in at that exact moment. So, timing-wise, you know? But yeah, IS2's hell. Oh no, Vessa. Go play IS2 and suffer like we've all had to suffer. I've heard you guys suffer, and that is the reason that I don't want to touch it yet. It was deliberate, yes. It didn't occur to me that I was going to still pass the stage, because I keep forgetting that that actually works. But I was in the sense of, like, what am I going to do if I don't finish this today? So yeah, it was somewhat deliberate,
Bushmaster
but...
just supported the Prismatic Fox for 5. Should try and is run now, we will lose, but you'll see what is about.
I'm not gonna do it. Oh my gosh, Bushmaster, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Oh gosh. I will, we will lose quickly. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that today, but I appreciate the support. You did amazingly well figuring out how everything worked out on your own. You would have just asked for help. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do like the puzzle-solving aspect of things. I like trying to figure that out on my own. That is sort of what I enjoy the most about this stuff. Am I going to pull for Phantom Ult? I am kind of in a strange position with pulls right now. Because, I really wanted to try to pull for Pajomka, and I was told to wait until the 13th to see if there's any other thing that is going to distract me. And then there's also the actual Phantom banner, so... yeah, I don't know. Not making any decisions until the 13th on that one, I suppose. You can certainly give it a try, just don't think you would get too far with the latter floors. Probably not. Just take a lookie like Jamkey did. Let's not take a lookie. We'll lose quickly, but you'll understand the idea. I'm kind of at the end of my rope when it comes to streaming right now, like today. I'm not just using that as an excuse. This is literally, like, a longer one for me. But I do have to say, I am, in general, curious about the idea of it, so I don't want to avoid it forever. I do want to try it out at some point, just not today. But yeah, some of you guys definitely are staying up really late here, so I think we are going to wrap it up here. Next stream is going to be Thursday. We're going to be splitting that with a little bit of gesture study, concept art review, and fashion review, which I think will be great. And then Saturday, we're going to be reading 2 operator records, and we are going to be starting the side event as best we can. And I think there's also a little bit of a manga chapter that we have to read, so that will be very interesting. This week is very multimedia. You'll be good on enemy spoilers after Horse Arc. Noted. Gotcha. Alright. Have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, Stargazers. If you're new here, definitely consider joining our Discord. We do have an Arknights channel. Please make sure to use the threads for anything that is spoilering. Anything past Act 1 or anything CN spoiler related, there's threads for that too. Definitely subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch if you haven't yet. And well, thank you so much, Stargazers. I'll see you Thursday, and all the best.